Luckily, I muted. Welcome, adventurers, to another episode of the Role Players.
Say it.
Good try.
Gravy in my diapers.
Oh my God.
He's trying. He's trying, really trying.
Welcome. We are the Role Players. We're a group of actors and friends here playing the world's most incredible game of all time, the Dungeons and the Dragons. So we put limiters on so we wouldn't destroy your eardrums. So hopefully you guys survived that one.
Lucky you.
Yeah, we were like, we're tweaking all kinds of audio, so let us know.
Can you still hear?
If you can hear us and if the volumes are okay, because our producer is not around. Ashley is not around
She's
tonight.
on vacation.
She's on vacation. So we're doing this on our own, so you can see we're coming in a little late. So before we begin tonight, by the way, I'm your Dungeon Master, Judd. It's like I've never done this before.
Hi.
Thank you. These are my wonderful role players. That's
Oh my gosh, you guys!
all
Are we
of
all
you.
playing D&D together?
Sure?
Right now! What? Right now?
Wait, we are? Wait, I thought this was a contest.
Go on then.
Oh gosh, I gotta go change. I'll be right back.
We're playing Houses and Humans or Dungeons and
I
Dragons?
never have pants on.
Wait, what was the first?
Houses and Humans?
Houses and Humans?
Houses and humans.
Houses and humans. Okay.
Right.
We're gonna have announcements.
Cats and
and we had this whole system that our lovely Catherine developed for us. However, I forgot to check on all that. So
Just
We
whisper
know
it
what's up
through.
though. It's okay.
Genevieve, give us what's up with Skull Splitter.
All right, you guys. Skull Splitter is our amazing sponsor. They are fan-freaking-tastic. Look at these.
You know you want some.
These dice are Skull Splitter. Everyone show your Skull Splitter dice, people. Come on. These
Everybody.
awesome
Mine
dice
are the best.
trays.
So
Which
beautiful.
I didn't have a dice tray until the Skull Splitter one, and I was just like losing dice everywhere. This thing's freaking
True story.
awesome.
Yeah, it is.
And the best news is that you can get a discount if you order from Skull Splitter.
Wait, like a 2% discount?
Oh, it's not just a 2% discount. It is a 15% discount. So all you have to do is when you go to check out Skull Splitter, you put in the code TRPSS15.
That's TRPSS15.
TRPSS15. The role players, Skull Splitter 15.
fans.
To get 15% off, you guys. It is amazing. Skull Splitter is awesome.
We love them.
So much.
These guys are actually freaking beautiful.
They are.
Geico, I mean, use 15% on Skull Splitter.
Oh, come on. You know you want.
Should we start using Geico ads? But like changing the
Yeah,
name.
changing them.
Yeah, we'll get the lizard.
Probably won't get sued for that.
I think you might have another announcement for
Yes,
us.
I
You got
do.
another shirt?
I have a working shirt this time.
That's right. Brent can't destroy too many shirts.
This
Well-
is true. I will go through shirts, but hey, we'll stop. Hello. Good evening. Welcome to the Role Players. But tonight, we're doing a fantastic thing. We are part of the Extra Life charity, where we are donating to the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. Just go into the chat, put exclamation point, charity, and you too can donate, help save lives, and make the world a better place.
The children's hospital.
I mean, like, let's save some kids. Am I right?
Yeah, come on.
I mean,
And support some gamers as well. So like,
yeah, support gamers
Yeah.
and then save kids. Why would you not want to do that? And actually, a big thank you to the people that have donated already. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. In fact, I think we're going to have a special charity stream coming up next month.
Yes.
Which at the end of June.
Confirmed.
It's confirmed, but we're not announcing yet. It's not going to be our normal campaign. There'll be an additional show that week. We'll let you know. It's not going to be fantasy. It's going to be something different.
Don't
So
worry,
stay
meat
tuned.
bags. We got you.
Can we hum it? Can we hum a...
No,
we can't.
No, it's going to shut down.
All right.
Can you do a little
down.
Patreon thing, and then we're going to jump in.
Ooh, tits and
hey guys, Winky here from such shows as The Role Players and... Okay.
Yeah.
And,
Winky's Wonderful
and,
Wiz.
and Winky's Wonderful Wiz.
I thought he just flew right out of his head.
Yeah.
Line.
He just wanted someone else to plug it.
Yeah, line.
And Judson, the Dungeon Master, has asked me to drop a quick announcement about our Patreon, which you might have heard before, but if you're new on the stream, we've just revamped our Patreon, and there are tons of really, really awesome rewards and things that you can receive. Things like minis, which were painted on Winky's Wonderful Wares. You can get the chance to jump in a one-shot with all of us cast members and play alongside us, and they're running every month, so that's a really awesome thing too. And you also can get inspiration dice to help influence the world of Anacroli. And I had something else to say. Yes, subscribe to our Patreon today and help prevent a TPK, because I believe if we don't keep plugging this, Judd might just kill all our
Wait, are you
characters.
serious?
I mean, he already
He
takes
was
blood
threatening
once.
us before the stream.
Yeah.
But if we
What
don't,
about
what?
Bane
If
dice?
we
Can
don't-
someone pay to
What?
give us
We want us to suffer.
Wait, why are we at risk of death? What's going on?
Yeah.
What's happening?
I was being facetious.
We want to live on the edge of doom.
Well, we'll see if you guys know TPK.
Still gullible after all these.
Oh dear.
I'm that person
No,
that
it does
actually
not bode
feels
well.
The thing about
So,
how
Can we do a shout out to one of our subscribers?
Shout-outs.
Yes.
Sure.
To Marty, thank you so much for being there for us and for everything. We love you so much, Marty.
oh.
Love you, Marty.
Love you, buddy. And I think that is it. Now, I'm hoping we don't have a blowout when I start this intro. If not, I'm going to jump up and leave and trigger it manually. We'll see what happens. But we'll be right back to start tonight's game of the role players.
Woo!
Be right back. All right.
Dun, dun,
Okay.
dun, dun,
You know, let's just sit back and have a good time tonight, everybody.
Let's just have.
And I'm talking to myself right now.
do that.
Let's
I don't like
just.
D&D, so
Let's just.
Yeah.
I wish I wasn't here.
Let's roll
Ponder
some
life
initiative.
Let's, okay, I'm just waiting for my music. Ah, there's music. Okay.
Brilliant.
There we go.
Figure
Oh,
out
I
some
think I
more.
might be killing people's ears on stream. We're a little rough tonight. Only second night back in the studio. We're in the studio. And it's super fun. But there's all this stuff. Zoom was easy, but terrible. And the set is amazing, but a lot more complicated, especially when we don't have our production crew around right now. So, everyone, let's dive back in to the lost continent of Anacroli. If you'll remember, last week we had a couple really interesting things that went down as you were found yourself in the city of Thamrin, still the dwarven city of Anacroli, and you decided to make your way down to the market district to find a replacement weapon for Caliban,
Still on
who
hold.
very generously gave his to a murderer. Yep. But while there, you met a really interesting blacksmith who had a special material like Caliban was interested in. Put a pin in that as you decided to go seek out a merchant of which you found some information of this person who may or may not have been missing, as you found a note on a dead body out on your way up to Thamrin. You got directions to the person's house here inside the city, and you made your way down, and finding that location, you went inside, and there it's a bit strange. You started searching around. It was a sparse, beautiful but sparse house. On the second floor, however, you found documents and evidence that this person was insanely researching the topic of the departing and worried about their immortal soul. after the departing, and doing everything they can to figure out a way to reconnect the world with the gods. Well, finally you found a scroll that said, "I've found it." He found something that he bought off a snake person.
Snake.
That all he said was that it was from the outside. And if you want to join him, come to his vault, and left the number, which contained the 2 missing digits that Caliban had accidentally burned off on the ring he found on that body from before.
Things happen.
You all made your way down to the vaults, and you got past security, giving your code. You were shown down to the lowest level, and there, as you entered this vault, something smelled not right. As you smelled sulfur and brimstone, smoke. You went down, and what did you see?
A brimstone.
Not decay. What did you see but some demons emerging from a portal in the wall, and it seemed like the very land was oozing out of this portal, converting the chamber, the beautiful stone of the vault, into the rough, cavernous world beyond. A battle ensued. The bad guys didn't touch you at all. They were totally destroyed by kind of a battle, as Caliban, the MVP, shut him down.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't get a single roll off on him.
Thanks, Callie.
Yeah, well done. Well done.
Played some saucy twister with those demons, but tentacle stuff.
Just a few things.
Just do some things. And then finishing the battle, you found a blood crystal, of which you smashed, closing the portal, sucking all of that world back in, returning the vault to normal. And that is where we find you today.
DM, I have a question.
Yeah.
When you say normal, describe what it looks like now.
Please.
So, yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
No problem. I don't know why I don't have
Use
You're
that.
my
on.
music. I'm going to turn up the music out there. Let us know if it's too loud and overpowers us, because I can't even hear it on set.
Because they don't make them beats like they used to. They
I
don't
can't
make
hear
them
what on
beats.
set.
I can hear that.
I hear it.
Well, no, but it goes through the system kind of differently, so we'll see. Let us know. So what you see is actually roll a perception check. Let's have our first roll of the night.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I should leave that to my friend Rika, who's very good
is that the
at
one that I'm good at?
perception. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, I'm +6 perception. I know this.
Actually, you know what though? I did get a 17.
Oh,
so
yeah. I take it back. I didn't roll anything.
That was theoretical that I would actually leave it to her. I was like, give it her.
Let's see.
no,
All right,
roll
all right.
Because I got a 17, so I'm safe.
17.
Like
17 total?
What?
Dirty 20?
Yeah,
Do you have
70
a-
total.
do you have a
No,
bonus? Oh,
I got a
17.
17. Like yeah.
That's okay.
17. Decent.
Yeah. So you know,
Nine.
so as you collect yourself, as the battle is over, and seeing all of what Caliban created, these tentacles that held down the creature, couldn't even fly, to seeing that crystal smash and explosive energy and closing back, as your heart slows and your breathing normalizes, you look around, you see the cold stone of the dwarven city, the same stone you've seen throughout this place. It looks like it held a lot of objects at one time, but it is actually bare now.
Is it open?
No, it's completely closed. It's about 30-foot high ceilings. The main space is probably about 50 feet long and about 25 feet wide. It's really just a long rectangle.
And
that
the door's open? Like we're in it?
the door, you came downstairs, which are behind you.
So we're in it.
You're inside of it, yeah.
What the fuck was that?
That was pretty easy to take on, at least. I'm just saying.
We got
We gotta work
lucky.
that shite again. That was amazing.
It's
Just
nice, right?
hold them up and I'll knock them down.
Are we just really good at this?
Probably. I would say we are. I think so.
Should we
No.
start battling more?
We were incredibly lucky. I've never seen any single one of
absolutely.
them hurt
You all saw that, though.
easily.
Yeah, I did.
That was
It looks like there's more than one way to get into an Ackerley now.
and those creatures.
I've never seen anything like that before. I'm not privy to the hells or demons or whatever the hell they were.
I think that's the way that they got in, is through that portal right there.
Or perhaps other portals? Can they open more?
I mean, it looked like there was a crystal was holding it open, and I pull out the metal gem crystal that we took from the house, and it's like, we got one right here.
That Candorum in his notes, it said he found something from a snake person,
Yeah.
like something from the outside, an artifact. It led him here. Do you think it had something to do with the portal?
Well, I don't know. When we re-entered, like I said, we've been coming and going out of Anachrony for a while now, at least the Kingdom and the Edgeguard. So when we came back this time, if you remember, Eriseth, there was a ship behind ours that came in.
That's right.
And although that ship was destroyed, there's quite possibly some people who survived in that ship. And there was also that snake person on our ship disguised as one of the sailors or crew members. But I don't know what he could have given this man.
You've encountered a snake person in your time too.
But I've never seen him before in my life until I was here. I mean, Faerun has some, but I never
What is
saw.
a snake person?
Yes.
I know what a snake is. I know what a person is, but I don't know what they look like combined.
That's my question, yes.
Otto called them a. Remember Otto? He called them a yonti.
Yanti.
A yonti. I don't know.
You want tea?
Do you have tea?
No, no. No, not on me, sorry.
All
Do
right.
you spill the tea?
This is not a time for
Yanti?
refreshments. I've never heard of such a thing.
No,
Do they have arms?
They do. I mean,
But the snake people,
Legs.
But it was
you would think they wouldn't have either.
changeling. No, it's a snake.
Definitely
Snake skin,
changeling.
snake kind of head,
Snake.
So
A
like,
reptilian, if you will.
reptilian.
Yes.
so
Yeah,
like a lizard person, but like smoother.
yeah,
Do they have hair?
yeah. Different. Maybe
All right.
partly
A hairy
depends on
snake?
how much of the snake is
Hairy snake?
apparently hairy snake
With arms and legs.
with arms and legs.
Hairy snake man, huh?
Could
Why-
be attractive, really.
Why am I
Think about
like
it.
having dirty thoughts?
As-
That's
Damn.
terrible.
Have
Terrible.
I ever...
I couldn't go 2 minutes without making some kind of penis thought in my head.
But, you know, there could be.
DM, have I ever read
for initiative.
about, have I ever had anything like what we've seen described to me in my teachings?
Which part? The Yonti or
These motherfucking devil-looking creatures.
devil or demon?
Demon or approximations of badness.
Roll a history for me.
Are they necessarily bad?
I mean, we just smacked them
Well,
around.
those ones, but there might be others
19.
that aren't bad. I'm just saying.
So,
Maybe.
not directly, but you have had some introduction to some of the. You've had some planar education, and you do know there are planes of evil, and there are multiple versions. And we're trying to call in your head like what all the names were and all the differences between the ones that had devils and the ones that had fiends and demons.
Holistically, they have bullshit. And it's
This is his term for it, yes. But there is something.
Same.
I think to you, what's more interesting is that you have seen yet again some connection that should not be. And putting it, actually roll an intelligence check for me, just straight intelligence.
oh boy,
So
plus
smart.
1. That's a 3.
3. You're like,
Big time
oh, what?
smart.
No way. No, I don't know what it means.
His brain's so big and smooth.
This is
No.
Keon, do
so big
you have
it's-
anything useful
turns
going for
around,
you? Or are
hits
you just
himself
here?
off.
Just wondering.
Rika!
I'm just asking.
Rika, that could be very, very cruel,
Well,
well,
we're dragging him along and he doesn't really contribute much, so. I'm
Rika,
just
don't
saying.
listen to him, Keon.
well, it's interesting
her,
actually
her.
because
Call you him.
I recently gathered some information while you were being petulant, and it seems that
Sounds about right.
in the process of summoning Fornouge, in the past, they weakened the interplanar barrier. Seeing as there's been another attempt, perhaps this is a sign that the walls between the planes are getting weaker and weaker. Maybe it's easier for creatures like this to get in.
So you
And
don't
that's
think
certainly
they're
not good.
related? You think they just came in on their own?
No, I think they definitely are related, and I think the reason that they're able to do it is because that's what the necromancers
But
have been doing.
wizards have been doing this for ages. Opening portals, summoning things.
So there was already holes inside that things could come in through.
Sure. Don't things come through all the time in places?
Here's another thing. If Candorum thinks the snake person was giving him something good, I'm really confused because when we were in that cell at the very beginning, when we got off that ship, There was nothing good about that snake person that I could tell, but maybe I was just misguided at the time. I mean, it took us completely by surprise, and I felt quite threatened, to be honest.
I don't think anything was good about the man, or Snake Man, or whatever you call the damn thing, but because it tried to kill us and it killed a crew member.
Then why would it give
I don't know. We gotta talk
something
to Golda.
to this dwarf?
Again,
We've got to go.
Well, before we go, let's look around and is there, DM, is there still any of the crystals left from the rock we just smashed, the blood crystal?
There is remnants of that crystal smash. It's the only thing that remains.
is that the one you already have?
No, I have a different one.
Oh, okay.
I'll take the remnants of it.
Okay.
Like,
And as you look down at it, it has the color now of like dark red, almost black, like dried blood. Solid crystal pieces, where before when you looked at it, it looked like it had a fluidity on the inside. But now it's just solid, shattered crystal.
yeah, I'll grab like a cloth and like sweep it up into it and
Okay.
put it in my pack. It's like, at least it's evidence.
I'm searching all through the rubble to see if I find anything at all.
Yeah.
Any other clues, DM?
I will do as well.
There's really no rubble. The place is completely empty. That what was there before got sucked into the portal.
Everything. Like a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, and it's strange that it didn't look like there was any wealth stored in this vault.
Really good.
It looked like it was just being used for whatever, I don't know, whatever purposes you don't know.
Well,
Advertise for guys.
let's investigate a little bit. Maybe we'll find like a few things, maybe some telling things. I don't know. I mean,
Perceive.
just in the walls. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
you
a lot of
can-
rocks around. I mean, maybe they carved something into it.
I mean,
You feel free. Roll investigation check.
You're concerned, Keon.
that is a 20. A dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
A 20. Never
Okay,
does that.
So you watch as Erisette moves off and she's checking the stone. Go ahead, Seville. We'll come back to yours.
You want to know if things are coming in and out of Anachrony, if it was even possible.
Yeah, you said that wizards have been doing it for years, but I personally wasn't privy to that information. You know how it is in Erison.
I do. I mean, being in Faerun, in a whole different environment where information and education is completely free. I mean, I've seen wizards do fantastic things, and it didn't seem that hard to me to, and not me personally, but to bring things in and out of different dimensions. But here, I thought the storm wall had basically shut everything out except for the kingdom that had passage in and out. They found a way to come in and out. And if there's other ways in and out of Anachrony, magically, I don't know who's allowing this or controlling this, but it might be that wizard Drevin.
Yeah. Well, if it's the arrogance of magic users that is bringing these creatures into Anachrony, then no doubt the magic wielders, these necromancers, surely they'll have something to do with it.
Maybe, but I mean, down in the deep, we make tunnels all the time. If you make one tunnel, you can make another tunnel, and
Is
it
the tunnel the same as a portal?
basically, except longer and rockier, more earth in there. But at least for
Keon's
this,
brain just expands.
but like, I just think of like if one person can make a hole, could have like several people can make a hole, and then
Stop using
you just make as many holes as you need. I mean, if you can do it once, why not again?
Right?
And you have
Right. Totally right.
pretty
Yeah,
unique
it's fine.
magic,
Everything's fine.
Don't you
Caliban.
agree?
Have
If
you
you can do it
seen
once, why not again?
with holes.
Lots of holes.
At least once more.
Have you seen this type of magic? Summoning magic, dimensional magic, portal magic? I don't know what to call it.
Maybe, but not one that I saw someone else do. If that makes sense.
No, it does. It does. And I'm more
you make your
concerned.
own?
I don't care.
Not
If
my own. It was just
I don't really care if there are portals and things are coming in and out. I want to know who opened this one to what looked like a very evil place to bring those creatures through.
No, I want to know what you
Why?
were saying just then. You said you've never seen one that you did on your own, that you've never seen one that someone else did, but that you've seen it.
yeah.
What do you mean?
It's hard to explain.
Well, try.
You know that flash I talked to you about?
Right?
Yeah. So when I get caught in it, it expanded, then it shrunk. Then I wasn't in the temple. It was like I was going a million miles all at once in every direction. I felt my flesh leave my skin, my flesh leave my bone, my mind leave my body, and then I was just floating in a dark, dark place. A mad place. A mad place with everything. Everything all at once. Everything and every terrible thing you could imagine. And then I slowly, bit by bit, got very bored. Because as you find yourself being pulled apart, it's like, okay.
Was it painful?
Oh, excruciating.
Oh,
But then, I mean, I wasn't dead. I was somewhere else. But then I had to just squeeze myself back together. Like I could feel my brain, my thoughts. And then I could like put my thoughts back in my brain. And then my brain back in my skull. And then like the flesh back in my bone. And the skin. And then the clothes and the spear.
So you were remade.
Kinda, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. And then I was just stuck in a void. And then I just had to, I don't know if you'd call it walking. I just had to, like, find my way back. I was just traveling through this dark, dark place. And then this weird land, and then it just went on for like so long. And then I was back in the temple. So I don't know if that counts.
Do you think? Oh, you know how you have those tentacles that just come and go.
Yeah.
Do you think you trapped some of that space inside of yourself somehow? When you put yourself back together, you accidentally packed some of that into yourself.
I have no idea. Maybe. I mean, all I did was like think myself back together, and then I was back together, if that makes sense.
Have you ever heard of anybody surviving something like that?
I've never heard of anyone going through something like that.
It was very painful. I wouldn't put my worst enemy through that. But now I'm not dead.
how long did it last? Or do you not know? Was time?
I don't know. It's just when you feel every nerve you've ever had, raw, out in the open, and then it's being pulled on in every direction, you don't really think of time.
Right.
Bless you.
Well, Ariset,
Our set's getting
bless
big
you.
again.
Make higher bless you.
It's the
I think that this portal was the one you were while we were at Candoram's house. That this was the portal that you were detecting while we were there, right?
this one. Yes,
Right, DM?
absolutely.
Sorry, miss that.
Was this the portal that Ariset was detecting while we were at Kandoram's house?
Yes.
Well, that's a good comfort to have. If we find more of these things, well, if there are more of them around, if you're able to detect them, we can shut them down before people get hurt.
Perhaps we should look more often than all the time, really.
They're not just
How
portals
often?
like that. We've also found one, Rosetta's found one, that
Some
led
of them have
to
been
a
good.
beautiful place.
Yes,
It
some of them
depends on
have
what
been
comes
good.
out of them.
Place of a goddess.
Perhaps if a butterfly comes out, we'll know it's good. But if
Wait.
a demon comes out, it's probably not so good.
Well,
I
if there's
can
money that comes
detect,
out.
I can
Very
detect
good.
what's in it.
I like that.
if need
Siva,
be.
what did you just say?
The goddess, Chaturel. We found a
Golden tree.
space. No, this was under Lupnor, which used to be a sun temple. And we went through that. Ariset did, and I did as well. And it was this place of,
Beauty.
yeah, I can't even use the correct, I don't have an adjective for it. It was just, it was peace. It was an unidentifiable peace.
And you felt her presence.
I felt a presence, a contentness. I didn't really have any other desire but to just remain there. And
So why
yes,
didn't you?
it was Chateauroux.
Why didn't you stay there? If you were so happy.
That was just a personal want, but I have a duty. And I just couldn't stay.
I understand.
But I want to be back there someday.
Is that where you'd like to go someday?
Is the portal still open?
I
Yes,
don't know.
I think so.
Maybe.
I think so, but Rico, you have to understand. There's something threatening everything anyone has ever held dear.
I understand.
I can't just go into the portal and hide. We have to meet it at its source.
There will always be things. There will always be threats.
Not like this one, Rika.
Not like this one. This one wants to destroy and expand and move as far as it possibly can. And it gets stronger with every inch that it gains.
Speaking of which, we have a second site to close down. I think we intel this place, get everything back to Gulda,
Yep.
see if she can fill in the missing elements, and then get the hell out of here to the second site.
At the very least, if we show her these crystal shards, perhaps she'll believe that we're capable of something more
Yeah.
than we did the first time.
And the journals,
And the journals.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot them.
and whoever the hell this man is.
We should probably tell her about the apartment. I mean,
Yeah,
Well, I'm not going to be the one to talk to her.
I'll do it.
agreed.
but did we find anything out in this area? DM, did we find anything in
Did
the
I
room?
find anything?
No, I mean, you searched all the walls and you didn't find any hidden passages, no kind of scratched marks.
Okay.
No, sorry.
All right, let's expedite this.
Yes. And tell the guards as well. As soon as I pass one of them, I'm going to tell them.
Yeah, so you make your way up the stairs, and when you get close to the door, you kind of look at it. It's blank on the inside. Killing goes up, big hammered fist on it. After a moment, you hear. It opens up. You see the dwarven guard. Come on, let's go. Back up, back up. Have it, all of you.
Yep.
All right, well, let's go.
All right, let's go.
We're right here. We're coming.
Shuts it behind you, and you make your way up the spiraling staircase back and exit the vault area. What would you guys like to do?
We're heading straight there.
Right to Gulda.
Right to Gulda. All right, it takes you.
The mace. But we gotta go to Gulda. It's more important.
Well, you are going to go right past the market again.
Okay.
Shoot, we didn't get any money.
No, we didn't.
Shoot.
Money for what?
Well, I was going to help him. I thought that in this vault there'd be some money, and then I could help Keon
They
get
were
that
just
mace.
demons.
All right, I'll put in 250 for the mace.
We don't have to get the mace. I mean, we can just get the metal. I think the metal's more important.
I don't care
let's get the
about
middle
his
then. Let's get the
Use
middle.
another weapon. You've got others. You want a dagger? I'll give you a
I
dagger.
got a dagger. I don't need it. I have a spear. I got my dagger. I got my legs.
We'll get that middle. I trust
Okay,
your instincts.
so you're passing the weapons vendor.
We'll go to the blacksmith.
Should we at least
Okay.
tell them that we're not coming back?
Is the snotty teenager still there?
She's just watching you walk by, like,
She don't care.
of course.
Sorry, we changed our mind. Thank you.
Go back. Just go back.
Yep.
Can we get a refund on the whole? Nope. All right.
See how awful it is, Rika? Dealing with someone like that?
I'm nothing like her.
Oh.
I've got at least 10 years on her.
And you get closer to the blacksmith, and you hear ding, ding, ding. And his back's to you.
Hey, buddy. We're back.
Oh, you're back. With the medal.
Yes.
All right, how much you got?
You said 200 for the sliver. I don't know how much. How much was it?
200.
200. Yeah, I'll be about that much.
How much is? Wait, DM. How much is this much? Is it like?
So it's like a small brick, maybe 4 inches across, 2 inches high, and about 6 inches deep.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Are we still still planning to do 40 each?
Sure. Yeah. 48.
It curves to the right, right?
So I
Get your minds out of the gutter, guys.
what?
Okay?
We should not be allowed to sit next to each other.
Yeah,
Serious malleable metal.
Can't be in the
God.
I'm just
angina.
curious. We might have talked about it last time, which wasn't
hard
long
is
ago. But what are you planning to do with it? You'll get a lot of requests for it.
I mean,
Yeah, you do.
it's pretty malleable, right? I mean, it bends, it warps.
Oh, it's very malleable. Yeah, you can do all kinds. I was curious.
I mean,
Nobody's come by asking for them. It's soft,
I know.
right? So you can't do. But hey, I'm not one to tell you. If you want it, I can sell you.
Okay. Here's the thing. Trying to get creative. See what we can do with it. We'll melt it down, try a few things.
I'm not here to judge. If you got the gold, I'll cut you a slice.
Yeah. Pass around the hat. Here, I put in my 40. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone.
I'll put in stuff.
And you see, he goes back and he
200
takes
gold for limp metal.
he takes a very like
All of them.
specific chisel and he's like, and you see it just came and split off a piece, and he brings it over to you wrapped in a bit of leather.
How much gold did...
It's 40 gold a pop.
40 gold.
I've only got 50 left. You better
We're gonna.
be right about this.
I'm pretty sure.
It's alright. I'll
Very
get some
short.
for you if we run out.
All right.
And like we're going to Golden.
Did I give you any?
Not yet. You
Oh,
get
you
10.
got some.
Yes.
I'm going.
All right.
I'm doing 40. There we go. Right.
How much? 40?
This is D&D Venmo right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll do it later. On my lap.
And like, just how many pounds? So I can write it in.
It's very light, so it's really about a pound.
Under
Pound of flesh.
equipment.
What's the name of it? Metal? What's the name of the metal? Right.
Oh, you want to know the name finally?
Yeah.
Etil. We call it etil.
The droopy steel.
You killed them.
I need to go get
Etil
more
though.
drinks for tonight.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do it later 'cause I took it.
All right.
No?
Thank you, friend.
Dildo.
I'm here if you need
Dildo.
any more.
Dildo.
We will.
It's a
Alright.
dildo.
Alright,
Gilda.
I did not get it until you explained it. Thank you.
Alright, come on, guys.
Oh, all right. We're not
I'm
thinking.
gonna keep saying it.
Okay.
I'm gonna clank with most haste.
Okay.
A dildo. A dildo. Perfecto.
Perfecto mundo.
It's a little
It's fun. I'm making a little note.
That's how you want to be at.
Note to self.
Changing that name.
Extra.
Lightning bolt from the sky.
Let's raise the CR for this encounter.
I have a little extra attack chart going here.
Like eject buttons under the desk, right?
Legendary
Like
action.
cones aside.
All right.
All right.
So as you
Gilda.
exit
Something.
the
But I'm
market,
okay with it.
you once again, you saw those people who seemed to be preparing for war, and there was some urgency. Now it seems like there's almost a quasi panic as people are full sprinting past you now, and you're seeing looks like a lot of the forces are funneling towards that front entrance. As you come back out into the main hall, you see it is packed with dwarven soldiers and armaments and everything, and they're moving weaponry out of the big main gate, and they are starting to lower the portcullis, and they're kind of doing it in intervals. You make a left and you go up the stairs back up to Golda's chamber. The doors are now shut, and you just see a phalanx of these heavily full plate mail in ceremonial, like golden armor, these dwarves standing there. And as you come close, they all just use and like,
You speak.
oh, stand back, laddie, if you want to keep your life.
I'll make a dwarvish greeting and say, we need to see the dis post haste. This is important, and this has something to do with what you're doing here.
You might have told like all of us standing here, you're not getting through.
Could you bring her out? She's going to want to hear this.
No, I can't bring her out to you.
Can we just talk to her?
Who are you?
We're the 5 idiots that she...
I'll just start shifting over.
Tell her that the 5 idiots that she just dismissed very simply not so long ago are back with important information she might want to consider.
I'm
What
gonna
she said.
reach into my pocket and I'm gonna hold onto the crystal.
Persuasion.
the crystal, the speaking crystals we're given. Say, Gilda, we need to speak to you right now.
She has one.
Great.
Smart.
Yeah.
She has one.
Oh yeah.
That's a 9 on my persuasion.
Yeah. You see, like the second and from the left starts snickering when you say we're the idiots and is kind of watching you, but the guy stands back. I'm sorry, I can't let you through, and you need to keep a distance here.
I understand. Can you at least tell her that we're here?
When we see her, and he just goes back, and you just see like
It can't wait. It's quite important, obviously.
you're gonna have to leave these stairs. We're preparing for war.
Yeah,
Could you not tell what's going on?
All right.
We're out front.
And I'm thinking to myself, well, to Gilda.
We're out front. We need to see you right now.
And you wait expectantly, and a moment passes, and they're all watching you and starting to come closer. All right, lads, we're gonna have to show them off.
All right,
And you, all of them like shing, pull up their weapons,
Right.
and as they start to come forward, you hear, and the doors open silently behind them, and he turns really quickly, and you see the older dwarven gentleman who led you to Golda's chamber. That will be enough. They are to come in. Part your ways. Come. But I warn you all, this better be good. She's in no mood.
Oh, she'll be in a worse mood after this. Come on. Go ahead.
All right. And he leans over and lets you all through. You pass the guards. Reposition, door shuts behind you, and you see Gulda now in full armor. Unlike the ceremonial armor that you saw up front, it almost looks like a matte black. It is tough and badass, and there's just a symbol of like a dwarven rune on her chest that's in a lighter silver. And she's just finishing arming and getting her the remnants of her plate on. Okay, the idiots are back, huh?
I kneel and I bow my head.
Well, that's a start, but make it fast. We're under attack.
Bad news, Gilda. We found a portal in your basement, leading nowhere good. We shut it down. Caliban, can you show?
Oh yeah, I pull out the remnants of the blood crystal.
She stops what she's doing, kind of half lashed lower bit of her greaves, and she walks over and it's kind of loosely clanking.
This was I guess it was a beacon or a magical device that held open a portal to basically an evil plane, is which they've explained. We found 3 how should we put it?
Bad guys.
The very
Fiends, devils, something like that.
large, red, angry
Horns.
several battle axes.
Red does not mean bad, but yes, they were bad.
Very foul.
And this was all in the vault that you have down below. And it was open, and we found all these.
Whose vault was it in?
Kandorum Kegmals.
Ours.
That guy.
Yes.
By the way, we found some notes suggesting that he was waiting down there in the vault for us. We went to go meet him. Didn't find him at his home. Abandoned, empty.
Yeah.
We followed him to the vault. That's where we found the portal and those creatures waiting for us.
Yeah, his house was full of mad ramblings about like souls kind of escaping the continent, and just it was a lot.
This is grievous news. And she looks at that stone. May I?
Yes, here.
He said
Just
he'd
take the
found,
piece.
he'd said he'd found an artifact from the outside from some snake person. I've never heard of such a thing.
And she looks at you for
With
a moment,
arms
and
and
then she
legs,
looks
and it
to the
turns out.
older dwarf. They make eye contact. And she goes over and leans in. You can even hear them whisper as they're looking at the
Can we hear
crystal.
them?
You can roll a perception check, but they're being extremely quiet.
Oh wait, what is that?
We're extremely nosy.
Ooh,
That's an 18.
16. Oh,
Is it? You said perception?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a 15.
16.
No, I mean, like, they're being extremely careful.
Okay,
like,
okay.
whispering in the ear, and nothing is coming over.
Okay.
But she turns back around. All right. Well, you're still a bunch of idiots, but you're making progress. So, we are under attack, and I mean under a fucking attack.
We've noticed.
No, I don't think you have. I think you should step through the front and go take a look. It's bad.
What are you being attacked by?
I have an idea, though, and I think it's to get you out of the city. I think you're more good getting out of here than you are in this battle.
The city's under siege.
Aye. Come with me.
From what?
And she finishes bolting her greaves on, and Strode's brain is come on.
I like
Stride.
that though.
Made it here. Strides past you.
We're welcome.
The doors open. She blows right past her guards. They fall in step, lining around her. And you guys, you following?
Oh, definitely. Within the
And-
phalanx
Follow
behind
her.
her.
Don't just walk away. I asked you a question.
Oh, shit.
And then I realized she's
Yeah, and actually, as you get like 2 words into that, a hand, a very strong hand, grips and kind of crushes your shoulder.
Oh dear.
He reaches up.
And you look and you see the old dwarven man who's standing there. Don't push your luck. You're doing well. Don't be rude. Do you understand?
We're getting kicked out of the city.
You're not getting kicked out. She's saving you so you can save the world. So
You're
prove
welcome.
you're really pushing it. I'll just take your head and leave it here and we'll bury your body.
All right then.
Last warning, keep it quiet.
Fine.
You respect. Follow. You guys catch up. You see she passes like a stone through waves, and all of the guards, the moment they see, they start splitting and creating this channel. You pass under the portcullis. It's just starting to rise. She just clears it, and you step out, and you see first a massive storm, not unlike the one that conjured the awakened trees before, but just seems to stretch horizon to horizon. And you look down, you have to get to the edge of the bridge, you look down, and the ground, because it's dark now, the ground is moving. And you see it is just a sea of skeletons. And they are all armed, and they are just marching. And you see now like the screams of battle as ballistas fire down, and you're seeing archers and all these other anti-siege weapons as other dwarves are starting to already fall back. As you see thousands of these skeletons down there.
Then they're crossing the bridge.
No, they're not on the bridge yet. They're still holding the bridge in the entrance, but you can see that dwarves down below that are kind of like scrambling and shutting off the stairs and starting to retreat
Are there
back to.
necromancers flying in the sky?
Do a perception check. It's hard to, at disadvantage because it is dark out here.
Oh, I take off my day glasses.
Are
Okay.
we on the battlement?
Yeah.
My perception is
So you're at regular roll.
Regular?
23 at disadvantage.
What?
Oh, we go with that.
17 and an 18.
Okay,
bitches.
all right.
Right. And I get a
Bird in the sky.
Yeah. What'd you get?
I rolled a 5, so yes,
Okay,
we
yeah.
go.
Are we on the battlements right now?
You are just outside of the main entrance to Thumrin. You are on that long bridge, which, if you remember,
Good
it's on the edge of
Lord.
the mountain. It dips down into a valley there,
Hmm.
which leads out to Lake Sinosaur.
Fuck a duck.
Rika, you step past, and for a moment, you breathe the fresh air of the natural world. Even looking at this terrible storm swirling about in front of you, you feel that instant reconnection to nature and breathe a little bit easier until your eyes adjust and you can see there are things swirling in the air. You can't quite make out what they are, but they are things flying maybe 300 feet away in the darkness. Some are smaller, some are large. And you look up, suddenly something catches your eye, and you do see a robed person just kind of hovering a couple hundred feet in the air. Looks like they're pointing. You see green energy trailing, like it's just drifting off their fingertips as it's going like this.
God, I hate magic.
Now, do you see what I'm talking about?
Do you have allies? Are they coming towards you? Or are you alone?
We are dwarves, and we will never, ever give up our mountain.
I didn't ask that. I asked if you have any allies.
You know about our allies. Don't ask silly questions,
Are
girl.
they coming towards you? Have you messengered them?
We've done everything. Now, it's time for you to get out of the city. You're not going this way.
DM, I have a question.
Yeah.
How far are the skeletons? Like, what is...
So it's depending on where in the ground, a couple hundred feet underneath the bridge. But this bridge is 200 feet long, and it just looks like a carpet down there.
Okay, and the sky as well. Same
And
kind of
there
thing,
you
just
see
like
stuff. You
as
see,
far as we can see.
I mean, it's not dense in the sky, but you do see things that are out there, and some are large and some are smaller.
Bullshit.
And
Bullshit everywhere.
and it all is definitely all just heading this way. It's just
Is
getting.
it for us?
It's for everything. Rika, I've been trying to tell you this.
They want us to leave. Is it because of us? If we leave, will it follow us, or will it just stay here?
No, that's staying.
Do you think they came here for the portal?
They're
No,
here for us.
I don't. I just think they're here to.
Our time for talk is done. They're here
This is an
because
ally.
they have
I'm gonna take
awoken
the ally.
the power of Fornuj.
Yeah.
And now they're using it against us. All the kingdoms and all of Anacredy are in danger now. Now, I didn't think you were up to the task. I had things, but I've given them to others. If you survive and you get out, stay in contact. That was a good job using that. Don't forget of the tools we've given you.
Has Larar shown up?
No.
Do
Okay,
you
we'll
have a
leave.
way out of the city?
Yes. Now, follow me.
What kind of
Alright.
wooden?
I'm gonna go quickly and ignite my tattoo,
Okay.
and just to see if I can make contact with her.
Okay, yeah, you
Let's go ahead
turn.
quick.
She starts go ahead. She's just going right back in to the entrance.
Can you fight this off? If we leave,
Oh, don't worry.
They're fucking dwarfs.
We've never lost our mountain and we never will.
I'll
But
be
this
on
is gonna be a tough battle. If need be, we can seal off our mountain and they can't get in.
You'll be able to hold, but you won't be able to outlast the dead. So we're on a clock. We're gonna have to move.
Well, I said that before. I said it to that one. You're running out of time.
I know.
we've been going as fast as we can.
No, you haven't.
Yes, we have.
No, you haven't. I've had reports taking time to sightsee around Mosul is not going as fast as you can. No,
Clues for things we needed.
you know what's needed. Find those sites and close them down. Stay in contact,
We will.
and we'll send what we can.
Quick question. Can we grab our Kusei so we can get out pretty quick, or we're gonna have to?
Are you asking this to her?
I'm asking it to Golda.
No.
Because we left our Kusei
I don't
up
think
at
we're
the gate.
traveling, Caliban.
We're not.
We're going.
The Kuseis and everything down there are dead.
Oh, fun.
We've lost the ground.
What?
I think we're gonna be magicked out of here.
Okay, let's go.
They're all dead.
Exactly.
Yep.
Come.
Yes.
There's not much time.
Yes. Yes.
And you see the old man. Mobrick, you know what to show them.
I've protected them.
It's bigger than this.
Come on.
May the gods find you again.
And you.
Help us all.
Thank you.
She nods and she turns and she strides right back
Hey,
out.
Gilda.
Aye.
I read about Valoran's Hope. Have you... You've heard of them?
Aye.
How do you think they did it?
I don't know. We're looking into it too, but we don't know. It was a long time ago. But if we find out, we'll let you know.
No.
You fancy yourselves the second coming.
Well, we're not Valoran's Hope, that's for sure, but
Aye. You're gonna have to be
We're
if you're gonna
better.
do it.
Valoran's Gambit, maybe. But not
Hell
Valoran's
no, I'm
Hope.
not taking another team's name. Get it done.
If you really think about it.
But Lauren was a
Shit.
god.
We have much better names that
They
we
did
God-
don't
like a
think
shitty
about.
job. It came
A
back
god that
later.
left our realm a long time ago.
Right.
But the god of hope.
Well,
And
we're
that
back.
god lives in us all.
Good.
It's a good name.
Still ain't taking it, but let's do it.
Well, let's go then.
You hear
To hope.
elves as she turns and she strides out again. And everybody just funnels in behind her and says, "For Domarin!" And she just charges down her battle hammer and all of them fall into place behind
I
her.
want to
See-
fight with
Gold
dwarves
boss.
one day.
What?
Yeah, as you see the portcullis and the doors
let's
shutting
go,
behind
let's
her,
fight. No.
you see that the dwarves have this, like just this funneling system where they come out
love
and the
dwarves.
archers come out and shoot and then fall back in and replace each other, and they're just like it's just like this moving entity. It's the last thing you see before it shuts down. Mobrick grabs you. Let's go. Come on. And he takes you right back up into her chambers.
Should have
And-
helped them.
You'll help them more. We have to divide and conquer.
There's no time. All
You
right.
don't understand. It's so much bigger than this.
Yeah, as he's leading you through the hall and more soldiers are passing you, your tattoo is up and hovering. There's no response.
All right. Keep following. Just run on.
You can leave it up if you want.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know
leaving it
will.
up. Leaving it up.
Okay. You go up inside her chamber. Instead of going to the right where Goulda's chamber was, he takes you to the left to a bare bit of wall. And you see that he touches the wall in a special way. The stone seems to turn to liquid. and start to form a handle. He takes it and he cranks it to the right, and the whole door just kind of opens up. He pushes it open to a dark passage. Come.
All right, I'll lead the way.
Okay. All right, you go in. He shuts it behind you. Keep going straight. And you're on it. It's a very small hallway, about 3 feet wide, and it's going at a sharp decline. And you go about, I think it's about 100 feet, and you hit another wall. So whoever's in front, you're going first. Okay. And you can see easily there's a handle there. You pull it, the door opens out, and you're in a long hallway. It's similar to the one that you found in the market that led you to the vaults, but it's a bit wider, it's a bit taller, it's a little more grand. You have every 50 feet or so are these huge braziers in the middle. And you all exit. He seals the door. Once it seals, it is completely invisible. And he quickly gets in front of you. All right, follow me. And starts leading you down this hallway. There are wizards at our different site. We keep them, well, I can't tell you about that, but we have one ready to transport you. Where, I think you're going to Vorden?
Warden.
Orden.
Vorden.
What?
Go back to the kingdom.
Excellent. Well, we've got a teleportation circle ready for that. And he takes you down about 100 feet or so. This hallway looks like it goes for maybe 2 miles. I mean, it just is that, and it just goes off, kind of that infinity feeling. When all of a sudden, you all stop, and the look of panic in his eyes as you feel it again.
What direction did that come
Is that the stone shaking?
Yeah, it's like the ground. He drops to the ground and he puts his hand to it.
What is it?
He looks up. He looks worried. What's up? No.
I
Go.
pull my spear to get ready to go for it.
Let's go fast.
Yes.
And he starts running. Despite his age, he can book, and now it's constant. And it's not like it's shaking you off your feet, but the rumbling of this solid mountain, it's like if you've ever been in a real earthquake in LA, how your brain just like, this should not happen. It just, there's something that breaks with the reality. And he's glancing around. As he runs by, you see him, he grabs his hand, puts it on the stone, and then he suddenly stops. Oh, the whole side of the hallway explodes inward, and you just see these razor sharp teeth or fangs, you're not sure, that just that crunch the stone and pulls out again. He's blasted back like 15 feet, slides against the other side of the wall, pulls back and creates this hole, and then you hear a noise like rattling, like sticks or bones, and then you see shing, and then you see skeletons start to pour out of this hole.
Sparky.
I need you guys to roll some motherfucking initiative. Yeah, I think you got Sparky. Yeah. I think you said it before I said it.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Does that count? Oh shit, yeah, it does.
Okay.
Below half.
Okay.
I'm on 20 out of 60 going into this fight.
I
Yeah,
love it.
all right.
Shit, I'm not even using my own gun.
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
This is gonna
Wait,
All
you're
right, I'm
okay.
ready.
All right.
Fuckers.
Let me. Okay.
Oh shit.
Let me
Oh,
see.
shit. Where the fuck?
See, I'm not
Well,
even
that's
using
good.
my own dice. Shit.
Indigo.
Shit. Oh.
Oh, Justin, Dungeon Master.
What the fuck? Is that a fucking hand?
That is.
Oh, dude.
It's an undead word.
It's a mob.
What kind of worm it is?
I don't know.
A bullshit word.
It's a bullshit worm. All right, hold on. Hold on the line.
Guys, please, can we get some love in the chat for this
This is
epic,
ridiculous.
looking encounter?
Yeah, this looks sick.
The fire is even like.
Also, some rips to some Fs perhaps in the chat for our characters.
Yeah, we're. Ooh, we didn't heal, guys. We're gonna have a great time.
Oh shit, we did it.
No.
Hello, ask me.
We are busy. We had to run.
Yeah, you guys. I forgot my Jordan.
Just think if we took a rest and then this was a lot more full as we try to get out.
This guy's
All
short.
right, do you guys want some heels?
Okay.
There's still half an arrow sticking out
So
of Keon's
this
back.
is the other side of the hallway right here. So just imagine it's there. So this is our dwarf guy who got blown off. I forgot what
Oh,
his
is he okay?
He's down, not moving.
Oh, buddy.
Actually, wait. I'm sorry. We're gonna. Yeah, no, you're coming
Oh,
this way.
no.
You're going this way.
Well, maybe he's okay.
Caliban, you were up front.
Yeah.
And what was the order? I meant to ask this before.
Yeah, it's forward. Who is following behind
Who
me?
was behind Caliban?
behind you.
I was.
That makes sense.
I was probably towards the back,
Okay.
knowing me.
Holy
Seville would
guacamole.
be at the front.
Mhm.
And Erset.
Yeah, it looks right.
Okay. All right.
Look at that buddy.
So let me show. Oh wait, they haven't seen it yet. That's why Catelyn was leaning in to be like, they can't freaking see it. Okay.
Can you
Let me
see
know
it?
if you can see it now.
Can you dig it?
Sucker!
Okay. Hold on.
pretty. Like,
hold on a
what?
moment.
Look at the fire. I can go to the
This-
fire.
Motherfucking worm is the scariest looking thing I've ever seen.
Oh, what help you
A
build?
zombie worm.
That would ruin everything.
Okay,
Zombie.
can I tell what the word is?
Okay, so you roll a actually just roll. What do I want you to roll?
It is a
for
green worm.
this? Just roll a history check. then.
Okay. That is a 19.
Man.
All right. I got
Yeah.
it. I got
Because you actually, I mean, these worms do go down deep sometimes. So you recognize the type of worm, but you've never seen one that looks like it's dead, that's still moving. So that you've never seen, but you know generally the type of worm, and you know that you don't like them.
Yeah, they're assholes. Okay,
Yeah, they're assholes. They're full bullshit.
giant moving.
Yeah. Okay, so let me change the music again. I think you all can hear music now.
Yeah.
I can
Hopefully-
just.
I want to stay on this encounter
Yeah,
as a
okay.
player, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can do this.
Okay. All right. 20 to 25.
20.
Oh,
Natural.
yeah.
Oh.
Gosh, okay.
Natural
Wait,
funny.
did I hear a nat 20?
Actually,
You did.
Did.
I better let me
And it
roll.
was from the boy Kian on an initiative roll.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm rolling the worst initiative for my monsters.
Thank
Good.
Rolled a nat 1 for the worm.
Well,
God.
you know,
I could just say I could save your whole party.
Thank
Caliban,
God.
we
And
gonna
a,
go,
and a
we're gonna go
freaking
2-0.
2 for the
yeah.
you
skellies.
suck,
Maybe.
Jed.
I might have to
so.
stuff a
That's it.
hole though.
That's it.
That's mold
I love
around.
it. Such a good name.
Yeah, just
Especially with my name.
can you mold it
Okay.
around them?
And then
Does it
let me
tighten
see.
it and hold them?
I can't feel like
What? Like, this is insane.
I want to focus. Well, the thing is, I want to deal with archers.
Oh yeah,
Okay. All right. So 15, 20.
Oh, me.
I'll go get them.
19.
But I'm
Rika.
Also,
gonna
there's
be a
Sparky
minute
right
before
behind me. Just
Oh,
keep
yeah,
that
yeah,
in mind.
yeah.
Rika, and I'll
Gonna go grab the
do.
guns.
You gotta go do what you gotta do.
D for
Walk around you.
Sparky.
Yeah. Okay.
Got it. 10, 15.
13.
13. Erset.
I'm gonna
Should
need,
we- should
I
we
might
put
go
something
down
on the board for
round.
This is
Sparky?
the
Me too.
lowest I've ever been. You know, once I'm not using my dice.
Don't worry, I can help with that.
Sparky's so pretty.
I can help with that.
Regular dice?
No.
Or have the fox. Which one do you want?
Either one. It doesn't
But he's
matter.
tiny. The
Fox.
the fox?
Oh, he's so cute. Yeah, fox.
Beautiful. I know. They're stars.
But he can do just as much damage as that big guy.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah,
the cool
he's
thing.
still impressive.
Look at little Sparky.
Little Firefox.
Oh, he's so
Okay.
cute.
Firefox. Great
Firefox.
movie, by the way. Clint Eastwood. Hey.
Never seen him.
Oh my God, that's a throwback.
Old
Whoa,
school,
the
wow.
airplane thing.
Oh my God, so good.
Oh, it was good.
Alrighty.
Okay.
I gotta watch it again.
5 to 10.
8.
6.
Oh
8,
yeah.
6.
That's the lowest I've done.
Seville. Oh my God.
I know.
Taliban. Still above the baddies, which I shouldn't have told you, but I told you anyway.
Oh
It's
my
fine.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna let's do it. Do it. Whoa, whoa.
Suck.
Wrote the book of love.
And skellies. Okay. All right, Keon, you're up.
All right.
So you see, once the worm pulled back into the hole and the skeletons came out, the worm came out again.
How far did the worm get into the chamber? Did I see? Wait, am I on the clock right now?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So it came about like almost to the brazier, didn't knock it over. It just like kind of slammed and ate the
So
stone and
cool.
came back in.
But it can come in further.
I mean,
Great terrain.
hold on. Okay, so if you're new and you're joining us, we have a thing called the Chaos Clock, which we're trying to get better at. It was me. It was easier on Zoom. Now I gotta figure out how to do better on set.
Still working on.
I forgot to get the
1 minute turns, baby. 1 minute turns.
So you get 1 minute. 1 minute to do everything.
All right.
So stand
Unless you
by.
have a Sparky, in which case you each have a minute.
True. Okay, Keon, you're on deck. Go.
In one motion, I unsheath Dudagnir from my back and I take out one of my quick release basic healing potions and I just crush it on my chest. And I just run straight forward, full 30 feet of movement.
Okay. Which one? Where are you going?
Can I try and bank for the outside?
This guy?
Bank to the outside.
Okay.
But as far as I can get. But actually, and can I be like a little bit closer in?
Yeah. Like here?
Actually, can I get in base contact, but on the outside of that sword skeleton?
This guy?
Yeah. Is it possible?
Yeah. So
And
this
I-
is. All right, hold on.
And I take the dodge action, ending my turn.
10. This is only 20, so you can go closer.
Yeah.
You want to go right here?
Yeah. And
Okay,
I
then you got
take the dodge action, end my turn.
Okay. Dang, I really want dodge on these little things. And it's not a thing. I need dodge function,
Dodger.
so I don't forget. Okay, well done.
Can I ask a question?
and can I
before
roll
we
my
keep
dice?
Going? Oh, sorry.
3, 2, 5, plus 4, it's 9 hit points recovered. from
Nice,
the
nice
base
job,
motion.
nice job. Okay, Rika,
I just had a question before I started.
that's part of your turn.
Fine, but it's great.
Go.
Are these necromanced skeletons?
I mean, they're skeletons. So they're
Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna dispel magic on these motherfucking skeletons.
Okay.
And I'm going to, I think, roll for that.
That's-
Probably. I got a 17, so that's probably good.
Plus your wisdom modifier.
Yeah.
My wisdom modifier is a
Oh wait, aim for the
well, I have 120 feet.
It's really interesting. I'm actually pausing your timer.
Really?
Yeah, because
Can
I
I-
have to, and actually,
Because
Line of
it's
sight.
effect. So I was trying to get like the effect of like reanimating corpses, as opposed to,
right.
and I have 120 feet, so that should be enough to get everybody. All these skeletal.
It's an area thing.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Is that allowed?
So you've done it.
I did it.
Yeah, you've done it.
Yeah, I did it. So done.
You're back on the clock. You still have 30 seconds. So as you cast this spell, to absorb a spell, it doesn't seem to have any effect.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
You still have 30 seconds or 20
I
seconds.
sure do.
What do you want to do?
Well, I'm going
great
to actually send Sparky closer, and my thing stopped working. I'm going to send Sparky to like fuck up this hand guy.
This?
Yeah, the big green
thing?
thing.
The worm? Okay.
Yeah, the big green worm
All
guy.
right. All right. So what's his speed?
It'd be cool if my thing would load.
Be cool if it
It is. I'm sorry, I don't know. Let's find out.
30. I got it at 30, but I think it's more, and that's your turn. So just tell me.
But it's Sparky's turn.
I know. I know. So just tell me what his speed is.
Sorry. Great question. You know?
Are you looking for a fox speed?
No, it's my fire friend speed, and my D&D Beyond is being a dick. So, you know, he's just a little bit closer, and we're gonna send some
Fire seed.
fire seed.
Yeah, there you go.
Fire, yeah.
All right. His turn has started. So roll for that.
D20 plus wisdom.
Oh, 19 plus.
Ooh, that hits.
Jeez.
Nice.
D6.
And
I'm doing this on
wisdom
my
modifier.
phone. This is very. Next time I'm doing a printout, I see why you do this.
That's okay.
It helps. It helps.
My wisdom is.
Sparky has 40 seconds.
Can we just say it's not anything? Because I know it's not negative.
Don't you have a like +3 or +4?
Flame
I don't
Seed is
know.
a plus 6 to hit,
I think it's yours.
but it already hit. It's 1d6 plus 3.
1d6 plus 3.
Great. 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay, we'll get 5.
All right, 5.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
I'm printing out my character sheet for next week. I've learned my lesson, guys.
Okay.
Old fashioned, guys.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent job, Rika. Okay. And Sparky. Erisette, you're up, and Seville, you're up after that. Go.
Okay, I cast my Zephyr Strike,
Okay.
and I immediately go up the right-hand side, kind of like along where Sparky is.
Okay.
And as I'm moving, first arrow goes at that skeleton over there.
This one?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And second one goes at the one nearest to the snake thing.
This one?
No, the one nearer to
Oh, I couldn't see that.
get those two.
Okay.
So a 2-arrow kind of moving
Got it.
thing. And then I'm hoping that I'm kind of technically left flanking that thing, but it doesn't really see me.
You've got double that amount of movement, so you can go like twice as far with
Yeah.
Zephyr Strike.
Yeah. but I can also like I can go and
Yep.
then go. Well,
You have 20 seconds. What are you doing?
oh, I want
So we got an arrow,
arrow,
or sorry, arrow. These guys.
arrow, and then I just want to I flank it, but because I don't have any opportunity attacks, so I can stay near it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I want.
Yeah, flunking.
Well, okay, it doesn't. But that's okay.
Yeah, no, you're just too
All right,
good.
I'll just be there in
good
case
shot.
somebody else
All
wants
right.
to flank
So
me.
yep.
Okay. So first arrow, yeah, that's a well over 20.
Your time is up, so just roll your second attack because
Yeah.
you already said you were gonna do that. But next
Yeah.
time, roll them right away.
Okay. So the first one got like 23, and the second one got a 14.
They both hit.
Nice.
Okay. So then 1d8 plus
Stay away from that wound, dude.
4 arrow plus
I know, we
because of
Dead
Zephyr Strike. It's an extra 1d8. So really, it's 2d8 plus 4. Okay.
Nice.
2, 6. That's 10 on the first arrow.
Great.
So hopefully that kills a skeleton or something soon. And the second one is 5, 6. So 10 and 10.
Nice.
10
Nice.
and 10 of damage. And no opportunity attacks.
Piercing damage.
All right. They're both still up, but
Oh, well, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's
but both arrows just and you see like it just goes into their chest plate or their like their sternum, and they're not moving as well. Like they looked like they took a pretty heavy hit there.
question. It gives me advantage on the attack roll. Is that on the damage or on the actual hit?
No, to hit.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm good.
Seville, you're up.
right.
Hold on a second. Let me start your clock. Stand by and go.
All right, I'm charging. I think the only one I can get close to is the one near Keon. So I should be able to strike that. I'm drawing
You want
mana
to be
wheel.
here or you want to be next to him?
No, I want to be in melee with the.
I mean, you're melee either place. You can be here or here and still be melee.
Okay, I want to shift over.
Okay.
Yeah. Shift over, melee.
Yep.
I'm going to attack. That is a 15.
Hits.
Right. And I'm just going to stay where I am, so I'm rolling damage.
Okay, great.
So that's 14.
That guy is 14. Got it. Oh, that one drops.
Okay.
So 3 is down.
Hey, Judd.
Yeah.
I had intended to be next to that second skeleton that I shot because I don't have opportunity attacks, so I'm much closer to the
Oh, okay.
bloodworm thing.
Like right here?
Even closer to
Right
the
here?
edge of the bloodworm.
All
Like
the,
whatever that, like near that guy.
this guy?
Yeah.
All right.
But I don't get opportunity attacks right
You
now.
get it, Brian?
Yeah, fine.
I'm doing something else.
That's what she wants to do. That's what she wants to do.
So I didn't know she was there, so I'm going to take my bonus action, and I'm going to whip my dagger
Okay.
right at the one that Erisette is squaring off with.
Okay.
And so.
I'll let you roll that attack. You're almost out of
Yeah,
time.
and I'm going to sneak
I stopped it,
attack
but
that. Okay, that is a 22 to hit.
okay, it hits.
All right, 1d4, but it's offhand, so no bonus on that one. That's 1 point of damage,
Oh.
but I get sneak attack because she's right there.
Oh yeah.
All right, you don't have to roll.
Okay.
Me
Just
realizing I
just tell me how
don't
it
know
how it goes down.
something
You
really
see,
dumb, but I don't know what
Erisette
it
runs
is.
up and squares off with this
Yeah.
skeleton. You just look over.
So I take the one that's with Keon right there and just Anna Wheel just cuts it down, tasting into that undead. I see Erisette close to that worm with that thing. I just draw my dagger.
That can
One of these here.
Yeah, let's see that.
eat
And
you.
I'm just
That thing? He doesn't see me.
and right
Oh,
to
it's
the
easy.
eye socket.
How does it see me?
It doesn't need eyes.
That's amazing.
Blindside.
You guys, don't talk. Don't. Hey, guys, you ruined his kill.
Sorry. Sorry.
You ruined my two-handed kill.
It's really good, Peter.
And
You'll find out. He's killed.
Erisette swoons because she's being
Someone
saved.
paid attention to
Yeah.
She killed
That was an awesome job. All right, Seville, good job.
Sorry, dude.
Caliban.
Real quick, can I have said I've font of magic to turn a 4th level spell into sorcery points on our way over? Or do you want this during this?
No, I mean you didn't say.
Okay, so I
All right.
bonus action, turn 4th level spell into 6 sorcery points,
Okay.
and I'll place an Everard's Black Tentacle psionically as my regular action.
Okay.
And it's a 20-foot square. I'm going
Where
to.
you want it centered?
I want it. If I can get to the worm and the 2 archers in the back, it's a 90-foot reach.
90-foot reach, but 20-foot square.
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. You can get.
Back archers, the one furthest away.
Oh yeah. So 5, 10, here, right there. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. No problem. Yeah. So you got those three. What's
I'll
the
make a
save?
deck save.
Deck save.
15.
Dang, my zombie has a negative.
We need some tentacles.
Yeah.
Oh, we can do that with our body.
Oh. Well, it fails it. So the worm
like
fails.
The car.
Archer 1
That just happened.
Car lock.
saves. Archer 2 saves.
So the worm takes 7 damage of bludgeoning and it's restrained.
Wow.
And it's now difficult terrain. If they start their turn inside the difficult, they gotta make another save to get out.
Okay.
How far is the difficult?
Don't go forward from where our set is.
Is she in it?
No,
So
it's in the back
Oh.
half.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So you guys see from this area here, a little cube, basically.
So those little doodads are in it too?
Yes.
Yeah. You see these blinds,
Okay.
these these
Tendrils.
yeah,
Darkness.
kind of like smoky solid, just explodes from the ground and starts wrapping around.
Okay.
You see they
love
even
it.
extend up and wrap around the worm as seems to be a little bit
Awesome.
slower than what maybe a live one would be.
Okay.
All right, good job, thank you, Caliban. All right, now it is the worm's turn.
The worm.
And you
dear.
see.
Oh, also, before we go, it takes 15 damage.
All right.
Wow. All right, cool.
Love that.
By the way,
BT
Beauty,
dubs.
beauty.
NBD.
And it can
Okay.
use a strength save. It'll probably make it.
It has to do that first.
You don't know.
Yes.
But only if it wants to move, right?
Yes.
But it's got reach, and it doesn't even need to. It's not going to move. It's just going to go
Cool.
and just like go right for you, Ariset. Rolling attack.
but I don't get opportunity attacks.
That's
It's not an opportunity
that's
attack. It's just a regular attack. You're standing right next to a gigantic,
an opportunity attack.
gargantuan monstrosity.
An opportunity attack is when you leave someone's range of melee.
Oh, actually,
and they
back
get
out
an
now,
opportunity
then-
attack.
I rolled really badly.
You got a big.
You have half plate
Yeah.
I have what?
You got a good AC.
armor.
So which means
It's I'm like, why can't I? It's 17. I'm like, what's 8 plus 9? My brain.
That's your armor
Oh, that was
class.
hard for you too. It's okay.
oh shit. Yeah.
That's your armor class.
3 AC. Okay.
15.
Also, just as a further note from here on, attack rolls against creatures that are restrained, I have disadvantage.
I don't know.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I need you to do a deck save for me.
Okay.
Silence across the table.
The 10.
10 plus 7.
No, wait.
That's your
Dexterity
save.
saving throw.
So you get plus 7 on that, so 17.
It's plus 4 and plus 7?
No. Okay, that's included into this. So whenever there's a save, just check this box.
So what'd you roll?
So I rolled a 6. So that
So-
means I got
Oh,
a 13?
13.
Yeah,
13.
So you all watch in horror as this massive maw opens up
It's Frog
and just,
Mythol again.
and just Ariset
Oh,
is
fuck.
goes down the gullet.
Well, at least it's not going anywhere
Motherfucker.
too far.
Ariset. So first of all, let me get your damage from the bite.
We'll get you out of there.
How far away is she? In the gullet.
We'll find out.
I need to know these things.
Okay, so 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Coming.
Okay.
Got a plan.
You are blinded and restrained inside of its belly as you feel the muscles compressing you and pulling you down into its gullet.
Blinded. Why?
Because you're inside,
a creature.
There's all
You're
your
literally down its
Yeah, you just can't
esophagus.
see.
So my hands can't move. I can't stab anything. Can't do anything.
We'll talk about that when it's your turn. All right. That was a worm. Okay, skeleton's turn. Okay, that one's dead. This one's gonna.
So that's why they were
Oh,
squirming.
that one's dead too. The one on my left.
This guy?
Oh goodness,
The other one.
guys.
That one's dead.
Yeah.
that's the one that dropped by the.
I dropped
knife.
that. Anna Wills, that was my first attack, and then my dagger crossed the way.
Wait, no, I got that. You wait. How much damage did you do in that attack?
I mean, you said
said don't even-
15.
No, that was the the don't even roll was on
There
this
was
guy.
there was two of those,
There was
wasn't there?
2 of those. My first attack on that guy started at 15, but I didn't even add my sneak attack yet.
Okay. Okay, hold on.
I mean, he'd be annihilated.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take it real quick.
Yeah. Because I just rolled.
He only had a couple hit points, so.
Yeah. That's what I figured.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I marked him out. I just forgot
Yeah.
to drop him.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So this guy is going to move up to you
Come on.
and roll his attack.
Come on.
I got to get a
Savvy's
less
got
squeaky
it.
chair. I'm going to keep standing.
Come on, I'm dog.
17. Nope, that one misses. 7 and 4.
Okay.
Next one. This guy's going to come over to you, Keon.
At disadvantage.
Well, right. Yeah, rolled a 17 and a 3. That one misses.
Nice.
You
Dodge
just
action.
easily, Hari, so like, you just block it, no problem. Now,
Those 2 in the back have to make a dex save because they're still in the tentacle area.
Dodge action. Action.
even if they don't want to move, so
Run
they
up, get hit.
And any creature that starts its turn.
still has to do it
Yeah,
because
but-
they do take damage, right?
Yes.
That's right. Okay, first one fails. Second one, 12.
That fails.
Yeah, I thought
so they are restrained and they have disadvantage on any attacks, and they take 13 damage
13. Nice. Oh,
each.
yeah. These 2 are down.
Bro,
Okay.
Nice.
Nicely done.
still not my turn.
Yeah. That's it for them. Keon, you're back up.
All right.
Hold on. Let me start the on. Go.
Carrying the strike of the skeleton, I step in and I go for first cross slash across its left hand shoulder, and then wrapping back around and going for the same shoulder twice, 2 attacks.
Nice.
That will be a 19 and a 24 respectively.
They both hit.
The first will be 10 plus 5, 15 points of magical slashing damage on the first.
How much?
10 points.
Okay.
And then 17. Sorry, actually 15 points because it was
Oh, yeah. So
10 plus 5.
end it.
Math is hard.
Just see this thing
Nice.
drop.
17
Okay.
points on the second.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You have 15 seconds. You want to do anything else?
Yeah, I will.
The back half is blocked. The front half is not.
I will say, hit the fucking worm, and I'll move as close as I can around the outside.
All right. That's your turn, but I'll move you. So,
Around the outside of the tentacles, please.
well, it's over here, so you could still go this way.
I really don't want to.
Okay, all right.
Why can't we just leave?
30 can get you there.
Yeah.
Let's go diagonal with these 5, or
Yeah.
like how like.
Yeah, I moved you down.
Kind of like
Pythagorean
half-assing my
theorem.
attempt
No,
to
no,
go
we're not-
towards the
we're not
worm. I
doing
really
anything.
don't want to go near it.
I know. I can believe.
No, we make it easy. Okay. Oh, hold on a second. Can't see the screen. Okay. What, Catherine? What can we see? Can't see what's happening.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I got an SOS. Can't see it. Oh, that was old.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Yeah. Never mind. Okay. Great. That was Keon. Rika, you are up.
Great. So
Go.
starting from Sparky, because I can cast spells from him, I'm
Yep.
going to cast a flaming sphere
Okay.
right on this
Cool.
bad guy.
All right.
It's a Dex 14 save.
Okay. And I've got a negative. No. Yeah. I've got a -2 to Dex. That's a 2, so I got a 0.
Great. So let's flaming sphere this guy.
Yep.
2d6, but I also have Sparky, so it's going to be another 1d8 fire damage. So
Nice.
3 and 4 is 7. Oh, I need an 8. Hold on. I have to find an 8. Crap. Where's my 8? Plus 5.
Nice one.
Whatever math that is.
8 plus 5, 13.
12.
12.
That was 7 plus 5, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
So that
7 plus 5.
So that was my turn.
Okay.
But Sparky gets a turn too.
Okay, and let me reset this. Let me do the damage. Hold on.
Where are you setting up that sphere?
Oh, that's like right on this motherfucker bad
Dude,
guy.
we gotta get a spearman in.
Yeah.
You know what we're gonna do?
I know I have too many like weird ass spells.
We're gonna
No,
use.
that's fine.
You want to play
No,
a little.
I'm gonna take one of these markers and make turn upside down, orange.
I thought it was a pretzel for a second. I was really excited.
Where do you want it? Like right here?
Outside.
Whoever the baddest guy
On the
is.
worm.
Well,
That
there's
would be
only
the
this
one.
guy
Slide him
up,
over.
but
I was gonna do that guy first to kill him. Was that bad?
On the other side.
No. Okay, then I just need to change that. Okay.
Sorry.
What's the sphere? Don't get me.
You did 12 points of damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that guy's still
He's
up.
not in base contact.
Great. He's still up.
He's still up.
In that case, Sparky's gonna flame seed this motherfucker for I believe it's 2d6.
How big is the flaming sphere?
10 feet radius.
Oh, you know what? For my bonus action, I can actually move it 30 feet. So before my turn's over, if I still have it, I want to move it towards Wormy Head.
Yeah.
Didn't what? So you cast this as an action? Okay.
That was an action. Then my bonus action, can I move my
move it.
sphere
Yeah.
towards Wormy?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
If it hits him, does it do more damage? I'm not sure.
You have to make a save,
not on the
right?
It has to make a save, and I did my save.
And it's
Not
at
on the same turn, I don't
it's
So,
and it's at disadvantage restrained.
true. Okay. All right. Hold on.
Can you do that on the same turn though?
I'm not
It's a
sure.
bonus action.
It's a
Move
bonus
it.
action that I
Yeah.
can move it.
As long as it's not a bonus action to cast it.
Yeah.
Can you move it on the same turn as you cast it?
Yeah.
Be.
I
Yeah.
don't know why not. Maybe.
Seem to
It
remember
says as a
that
bonus action, you can move the sphere up to 30 feet.
Yeah, you could use a bonus action.
Yeah.
And then do they take damage on the start of their turn or during your turn?
It doesn't say.
I think it's within the 5-foot radius of the
So
fire.
I get a 12 disadvantage on that deck save for the
I
worm.
might say, but I didn't understand it.
Rika, what's your save?
What's the save?
For
check
the
that.
for
That's time is up. So just give me the.
Roll 2d6.
2d6, 2 and 2.
40.
Okay.
Does Sparky get a turn still?
Yeah.
Or is it over?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was yours.
Oh great, Sparky's gonna flame seed. Let's just get this guy that's up because I just don't like him.
Okay.
He's
Roll
not-
an attack.
I believe it's
Okay.
2d6.
So
2 plus 5 is 7.
Roll the attack first. See if it hits. Roll
Oh,
20
sorry,
plus
sorry,
6.
got mixed up.
because it
16.
take it.
Yeah, that hits. All right. So you
Do I-
can keep.
do
You
I
can keep
roll again?
no, that's all right. How much was it?
2 plus 5, 7. Okay.
Yeah, I actually had 1 hit point, so you're good. Yeah, so you just flame seed. It's so Sparky feels so great, just like blast his skeleton to
Yes,
pieces.
Sparky, you get it, bro.
and
my
you see him,
boy.
He's
yeah.
my baby
So this
boy.
guy is
5 feet.
down.
He's just been pissing me off. I like need to
Okay.
get rid of him before.
All right, that is
So it takes damage on its turn.
Yeah,
Can
guys.
Sparky get closer, or is his? Can I not move in his
No,
turn?
no, you can.
Closer to Wormy,
technically it's supposed to be ups.
as close as you can get is great.
Without in the
It's
radius
right.
of the
I'm
tentacle.
seeing-
oh, yeah.
He can move right next to it.
Great, awesome, I love it.
Okay, great. Erisep. So
Inside.
How you
you
doing?
are inside now. Hold
We
on.
need to find out.
You can feel this acid that is eating at you. So let me roll
Awesome.
that first.
Got this.
Awesome.
This
I
is
do have on visible armor at this point, though.
You got magic armor, so that's good.
Uh-huh.
So we don't have to buy you a new set of armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing.
Everything else, however, oh shoot.
and
wait, I just-
that was 6.
Put the wrong thing. Oops.
21 points
This.
of acid damage.
Okay.
Sorry, how many?
So we've had a blurm and now we have a zerm.
Oh, did you write
A
that?
worm.
No, not that yet.
That's just new.
That's
All
where I
right.
am right now.
So again, you're inside this creature. You're feeling the muscles constrict and
Okay.
pull you. You can barely move. It's completely dark.
Okay.
Even with your dark vision, you just see,
But
intestine.
I really can't see.
No.
I just went in. How can I not see? There's a
You can see
big
sinew and
ass
stuff.
maw. How do I not see out
It
of it?
swallowed you. You're passing down its
Face
system.
first.
You are
Can I
in
move
the
on?
esophagus.
That's like
I mean,
face
what do you wanna do?
first down a acid water slide.
Well,
Forgot to
The
start
worm
your-
esophagus.
You got extra time because I forgot to start it. Go.
I'm stabbing it with my rapier to see that hopefully I can make it spasm and open its mouth big enough that I can actually see.
I'll let you roll an attack at disadvantage. You still have your rapier in your hand. Wait, did you have your rapier in your hand?
Yeah, I always have
No,
my
you
rapier in my
didn't.
hand.
No, you had your bow.
Yep.
Yeah, and you're not going to be able to pull your rapier out of the sheath
You can
inside
stab
of
with
this
your
thing.
bow, right?
You can fight it.
Fine, I take my arrows and I stab it with my arrows.
Yeah, Aaron
It-
said.
I know Erisette keeps her arrows on her hip.
I take
Like, smart.
I take the edge of my
I think-
bow and I
Yeah.
I think you could either use a bow or one of the arrows. I think you'd be able to like pull one out.
all I need to do is make it spasm in pain so it opens its
Right.
effing mouth.
Go
okay?
ahead and roll an attack. Still at disadvantage.
Are the arrows magical or is the bow magical?
The bow is magical.
Two of her, well, it depends what
I mean,
arrow she has.
um,
The arrows are magical. Well, she only has 3.
You're almost out of time, Erisette. Roll at disadvantage.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Disadvantage. You're in the esophagus of a giant fucking worm, and
Zombified.
your that's your turn.
Come on, I got you.
Seville,
I got you.
Damn it.
what are you doing?
Got you. I am. What's the distance to this worm? Yeah.
You're 5, 10, 15, 20, about 20, 25 feet.
Okay, good. I'm coming up the side of it, just charging, on a wheel drawn, and I'm just dropping the hammer on this sucker.
All right.
Let me see if I can.
So you can probably get okay.
Yeah, I got dagger and rapier, and here comes on the wheel.
Remember, advantage. It's your train.
Yeah, thank you
Okay.
very much. All right. Advantage. That is a awful hit. 16.
That misses.
Son of a bitch. How do I miss?
Just as you go to like stab it,
Because it's not my dice.
it just moves.
All right. I'll just do my bonus action.
What are you doing?
Bonus action. I'm gonna disengage and retreat a little bit to get out of its wheelhouse because I'm not getting swallowed, and I'll just back up. I'm backing up 20 feet out of its thing. So I'm just gonna back up.
Okay.
And no opportunity attacks.
What are you doing this for?
Swashbuckler.
He's really small. It's okay, he can be small.
I'm the
We're
closest.
gonna put him on a bait.
My hand's so big.
Next time
Okay.
we'll use the monster man.
All right, Seville, that's your turn. Caliban.
Can I look over towards our dwarf friend that's on the ground? How's he looking?
He is not moving.
Does he? I go over to him
Okay.
Wow.
and check him.
Do a medicine check.
I'm very close
Wow.
to the
Someone
ledge.
cares too much about these strangers that we don't know, but whatever.
We're
It's
gonna
not
activate
reality,
the teleportation circle, which is gonna get us outside the Undead City.
He doesn't look good.
Whatever.
Right.
He's. We have to start recording. He has blood coming out of his mouth. He is not moving, but he is breathing.
Okay, but he's dying.
I mean, he's
hurt.
you don't know. Yeah, he's severely hurt. With a 10, you don't know.
Okay.
You can tell enough that he has the life pulse.
Okay. How much movement do I have left? Or how far is the worm?
The worm is
I've been like Pythagorean theorem this.
45. No, we're not doing that.
Mind sliver. If it has the
You
brain.
gotta hit this thing.
That's a good question.
Huge amount of
And it's making an
Yeah,
intelligence save.
yeah, it's got an intelligence stat, so I'll try it.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a negative.
5 damage.
No, it doesn't.
Fails.
Oh man, this is
Oh,
intense.
got a 16,
It's fine.
but it's got a negative 5, so it's an 11.
Also, it takes 5 damage and takes -1 to its next save. If that
Oh.
matters.
Okay.
Yeah, you never know.
And that's my turn because
I'm ready.
Okay, good job, Caliban. All right, now it's the worm's turn.
Oh god damn it. Eat Sparky, eat Sparky.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh yes, eat Sparky.
No,
That
you
makes-
see
that makes
Keon
That'd be
as
perfect.
the maw comes around
Maybe
again.
grow
Uh,
up when it's
let me
not
do my save, right?
All right.
Misses,
Yes.
And it's got a -1, so I've got a -3 to this. I rolled a 19, but it's -3.
And
so
the disadvantage.
16.
Oh wait, no. This is Dex. Yes. So it's it's disadvantage for Dex saves.
Dex is -3.
Yeah, and then I rolled a 16, which is great, but it's a 13, so
So that's 15 points of damage.
Because it's already restrained, so it's
Yeah. Creatures has disadvantage on dexterity. Wait, it's not a saving throw. It's an ability check. So no, it
oh,
makes
okay.
it.
It makes it okay.
Yeah. Sorry, brain. I like my brain.
Okay, good. Oh wait, so it's out.
so it's no longer restrained.
It's no longer restrained now.
Yeah. It
What?
works out.
So you just see it like it kind of flexes, and the tendrils that are holding it just like snap and dissipate.
I free action drop it. The spell. Let anyone in.
Does it
All right.
roar by any chance?
No, it turns. Well, even if it
Inside out.
does, it doesn't mean you can crawl out. Sorry. So it looks over at
need
Keon.
to be able to see. FYI, DM,
Tell him that.
I just need to be able to see.
He's
I
gonna
don't
make
need.
it harder for
I
you
don't
to see
need.
that.
I don't need anything except the ability to
Keon.
see.
Well,
You see the maw just snap.
Never told him that.
never tell him.
Snapping wrist.
Did not do very well on that one. He's got a
The whole
plus
like
9
player
though.
cards, don't go straight
15.
up to the monster thing.
AC of 18.
That's what I got you.
Oh, so it comes down, yeah, and you just like last second where you are, you manage to like jump behind this pillar,
I don't know what
and
to
it
do.
just smashes into the stone. You just see chunks of the floor explode as it starts to pull away, and it's gonna move. it's gonna move. It disappears in the hole. I'm not gonna move it because I really wedged it in there. But for a moment, it just backs up and disappears in the hole, and you see.
Ooh, like a ride at Universal.
Oh shit.
No!
Oh shit.
There's more of these fuckers?
I knew that.
Why?
Oh,
I
that's
just
a pretty one.
killed one.
However, they all come out like
Thank you very much.
right here by your flaming
Okay,
spear.
so 4.
Actually, they're gonna try to avoid it, so they're gonna say they go over here.
4 more.
Ranger looking.
Just 4.
Yeah, just 4. They're all
All right,
gonna.
well,
Unfortunately, they're all clumped up because they're trying to avoid the flaming.
Yeah,
spear.
they are.
All right, and then
Real
it's
quick.
going to return and fill the hole again.
It used its action to escape, right?
It didn't escape. It just pulls back in, creating some space, and these things funnel in.
Oh, if it's wait, because you used the save to get it out. I thought that's what you were doing.
No, I rolled my save already.
Yeah, but then it can't.
No,
It's
because
its action. Does that movement after it?
no, I thought you were trying to get it to escape.
No.
If then it automatically takes the 15 damage, but it's
But wait, okay, hold on. It made it save, right?
I thought you were trying to get it to break out.
Which
No, he made the save.
No, yeah, you have to start the turn. You have to do the deck save.
Oh
right?
no, the start of the turn it's to break out. Sorry, that's my fault.
So that's its action is to
it would be its action to escape.
to escape the tendrils. Oh, I see. Okay, so I don't have to roll the. Okay, so yeah, that's so the attack on Keon stands. I'll just say. Okay, you know what? I'll just.
It can't move. I thought
It's restrained. It's 0 movement.
Boys.
If it,
Boys.
It's okay. I can get rid of these guys. Don't you worry.
But it's broken out. It's
Wait.
got it's now.
Wait,
now,
so they are
hold on.
there?
So it's free. It made it save.
So that's the end
but
of its
it
turn.
no attack.
Yeah, that's the end of its turn, right?
It has no attack.
And it
So
has
it
no
didn't actually
movement
attack.
either.
Yeah.
Bro, that's it. That's all.
Yeah, it didn't attack Keith.
Oh,
When you are in such a
Okay.
situation, dial 1-800 roleplay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's
Spells
okay.
are complicated.
This spell is complicated, yeah. And I forgot to spend some time to make sure I dialed in.
Basically,
Okay.
Caliban is my Dungeons and Dragons attorney from now on.
So,
Like
Keon,
if I'm ever in
you're
a
up.
fight situation, I'm calling Caliban.
look back,
Yeah,
yeah, that's,
1-800 Caliban.
Guys, he's on his clock.
I looked at this worm
Shit.
and I draw Dudugniad back, and I'm gonna just try and I'm gonna try and hop up on the side of the wall
Yep.
and just slash down as hard as I can to basically try and cut this fucking thing's head off.
Okay.
Awesome.
2 attacks, and I'm going one after the other.
All right. Roll attack.
Love it.
Roll both your attacks.
Love to see it.
Is it still restrained?
No.
broke.
Okay, okay.
No. It was free, and now it's pissed.
One of those is a 27, the other is a 11.
Hit and miss.
So they're not at advantage, correct?
No.
Okay.
'Cause it's free.
So the one that did a hit is 15 points of magical slashing damage.
All right.
nice.
Go,
Yeah. This is Genevieve saying that's not Rika.
And
Yeah, Rick could be like,
and I'm gonna stay put. I'm gonna
good.
stay put.
You-
Fuck.
Good.
Yeah. So I
That's
get.
right. He turns up.
Do you want to
Rika.
move me closer? Sir.
Can I move you? Oh yeah.
Wee.
All right, so you're right up there.
Sort of like kind of half on the wall. Like,
You have to put like a base on Sparky. I didn't
I
want
wonder
to.
if I
It's
can
okay.
flank the head.
He's
That would
great.
count.
Okay. All right.
So,
Rika.
originating from Sparky, I'm going to do Burning Hands
Oh, nice.
directly at Worm Spike.
Okay.
Man.
Okay. I think you can.
It's a 3D.
Yep.
3D.
Keon's fine. Okay. What's the save? It's a
It's
dex.
Dex 13.
Still has terrible dex. That's a fail.
Great. So I'm going to do
Skull
3d6
Splitters,
plus-
send me some new dice for my baddies. That
plus 1d8.
these
So
are like happy
We love,
rainbow
we
dice.
love your
One
dice for the DM.
and 6. So that's 8 plus
Got it.
1d8 is where's my
Perfect.
fucking d8? That's always a hard thing for me to find.
There it is.
Plus 5 math. Someone do that math for me. 13.
Yep. Got it.
So that's my turn.
Got it.
Now on my bonus, oh sorry, not my whole turn, because I'm going to do my bonus action. I'm going to move my fire sphere thingy at
Closer at it.
Wormy,
Okay.
and that does some damage. I'm going to find out how much in just a second.
Needs to make a save, I think.
Yeah,
Did you have to do a save again?
Yep.
A Dex 14.
and like 2d6.
You have to make a saving throw. Yeah.
Nope. That's a 13.
Great. So it does 2d6 fire damage.
Okay.
Plus, but I'm going to do that. Do I also get the 1d8?
Yeah, because Sparky's right there.
Two,
That's
two.
your
So that's
buff.
4 plus 3.
Okay.
So that's 7. And now it's Sparky's turn. And Sparky's gonna do some flame seed.
Hell yeah.
And this is the thing that always kills me. It's 2d6.
Yeah, but it's a D20. You got to roll to hit first.
Thank you. Every time. Okay, well I didn't hit, so it's
Okay.
fine.
It's all right.
But he's just
Sparky's
gonna
like
hang.
trembling little
He's just gonna hang close by.
firefox there
He's
underneath.
just gonna like be there.
He's
Okay,
very
cool.
brave.
All right.
Cool.
Thank
Okay.
you, Rika and Sparky. Erisette, you're still up, right? You have hit
I'm
points?
alive.
Okay, starting your turn. I got to
Sparky
roll.
saved you. I'm sorry. I got
Okay,
distracted
I'm
by
back.
it.
Hold on.
And this
Let's see if you hold on, because you have to take another 66.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Oh, man. These only roll 6s. 27 points
Oh,
For me,
of acid damage.
I'm beyond
shit.
gone.
Oh, we're in death save. And this is the new death save.
New,
Okay.
new homebrew rules around death saves,
it's
right?
fine. I got you, Gurk. But she's
Okay.
in there. Can I don't know if I
We gotta
can I teleport her with
no.
You gotta
we
get
gotta,
line
of sight.
we gotta see her, but we gotta get this thing. We gotta hit this with so much damage that it regurgitates her.
Yep.
Okay,
Erisette, that's your turn.
teleport her?
Seville.
No, you got to see her.
I'm furious, and I can feel any
Needs
second
to see her.
longer than there, she's gonna die. I'm
And-
charging straight up around. I'm gonna go around the flame. How much? I'll dash around to get on the other side so I can get advantage.
Okay.
So however many is that? I'm dashing, so 60 feet of whatever.
Yeah, you can get
However-
there. That's
okay,
no problem.
and then I still have my movement. That's bonus action though, so I still get an attack.
Yep.
On a wheel, is this thing just a regular worm or is it undead or anything like
I mean, it looks like it is definitely undead.
Smells undead.
Yeah. It's putrid. You see like bits of its scale falling off. Bit of the flesh and the maw has been eroded away.
Now do
Okay.
I smell rot?
Here we go.
Yeah, you smell some rot.
All right, let's go.
Actually, I meant to say that when it
That's
exploded out, you get this like
25, but I'm still
wave of
seeing if I
putrid smell
crit.
from
Come on,
it.
I got a crit on advantage. Come on, crit. All right, no, but that's 25, and I'm hitting.
Did you roll at advantage?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
25 hits.
Okay, that's 11 to start.
Okay.
Booming blade. That's another 7, so that's 18. And
You can stretch it, Seville.
18. What's that?
Come on.
19. 24. 26.
You
Big
need
one.
4 more. Did you get it?
That's a 5.
Oh!
31 points of damage.
31
And
points.
I'm
Yeah.
like this. I'm like this. Come on. Come on home.
We get to
So
see
you
the
see
picture?
Come on
Seville
home,
just
girl.
completely, well, you'd think he'd be upset, but he's in his soldier moment and he just charges and just ching, 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 just attacks this thing and just gets this one between 2 plates as it and pulls up and he shoves like his whole arm up into it.
Yeah.
That's an undead, so I have on a wheels
Oh, yeah.
radiant
Plus.
damage plus 17
Whoa.
Oh my god.
radiant damage. So
Burst of light.
31 plus
48.
17, so 48 points.
That's some
There is
good
that.
math. Good thing I went to 2nd grade.
Nope.
Because I don't remember.
You're unconscious. You all watch as the and opens up and Erisette's body just ejects out. For fun, roll a dex check, see if you can catch her.
Wait, is he dead? Is Wormy dead?
Like straight dex.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can add
17.
your modifier.
All right, 21.
Yeah, so you see her come out. You were hoping this would happen and you're ready, and she just comes out, her bow like clatters on the ground.
Frog
But you
Behemoth all
catch her
over
and
again.
you can see she is limp.
I use the rest of my movement. I already attacked, so I can escape without an opportunity attack.
Yep.
And I'm just backing out 30 feet with her, but I'm carrying her. So what's that? 15 feet or something?
15.
Yeah.
Yep, thank you.
Ooh, this is almost Conan music.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fuck me.
That was huge.
nice one,
She's
dude.
still down though.
Nice one, man.
Oh,
Caliban,
all right.
it's still
and
up?
then I'm going here.
it is still us. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't look that different.
I mean, it's
It's a
dead.
fucking worm.
It's a gargantuan creature.
Okay. I can't do another check on our dwarven friend, right?
Okay.
Okay, I'll try again. This one. That is a 16 for medicine.
Yeah, so this time you take a moment and it's definitely alive. He's not stirring though. Like he seems like he's unconscious, but not like bleeding out. He's not doing death saves, but he's out.
Cool. I move. I want to be opposite on the other side of the brazier from as far as I can move and close.
Okay.
And just for now, because all. Oh no, on the other side of the brazier.
Over here?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, so just
Like
across.
opposite.
That's 30. Do you want to go full?
No. We'll see. 30's fine.
Okay.
What can I see inside from where it's at?
You mean past it?
Yeah.
Roll a perception check for me. You have 15 seconds.
That's 19.
Okay. You do, as it moves around, you can see that it's seems like it's hollowed out a bit more area back there, and you do just catch like the edge of some skeletons.
Bonus action for font of magic and where the skeletons are all ever. It's to get it and the skeletons.
Okay. You just got that in before your time was
Yes.
up. So what do we need to do?
Dex saves for all of them. Dex saves for a worm friend.
Okay,
and
worm first. He's got a
Same
-2. That worm fails. And skellies are +2.
You doing that kind of the whole?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna do it for each because they're that's a fail, that's a save. That is 14.
That fails.
2 fails. And 3 fails, 1 save.
8 damage for the ones that fail.
Oh,
And 8's not moving. It's restrained and hole's plugged for now. I don't know what you guys want to do.
okay.
Nice.
You don't know, but you will find out.
As I look back to Rika. Rika, the dwarf. I'm doing your voice. Rika, the dwarf. The dwarf.
The dwarf!
All right. Okay, so okay, hold on a second. Give me a moment to do some math. How much was the damage?
8 damage altogether.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Good. Okay, and they're all restrained,
They're all-
including the worm.
Okay, then they take an action to escape if they want to use the action, and they are disadvantaged for dexterity saves. But
Okay.
if it's a dexterity check to get out.
Keon's right there, so it doesn't
Is
need
it,
to.
it's up against the wall, or is it still out?
The worm?
No, the tentacles.
It should be within the.
Yeah, it's kind of inside,
Okay.
like yeah.
So go ahead.
It's going for Keon. You see, it's kind of writhing around like it is being restrained, but it can reach you. You're right at its feet.
Sorry, because I'm an asshole and a spellcaster. Disadvantage for attacks because it's
Thank you.
restrained.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So that first one, just to make sure we know, is 25. Disadvantage is a 19.
That's
Oh,
my
Okay, you need to roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
You got it. You got
you
it.
got it.
Come on, can opener.
What?
Your blade's in hand.
is that cocked?
I can't tell because there's so many other dice in there.
I don't know.
That's like
It's. I leave it to the Judd.
Oh no, that's a player.
in my mind that
You're a DM. What are you thinking? Just do it. You're,
I'm thinking that's cocked. It's like the edge is like perfectly upright.
Your time's running.
Well, I mean, it's like a 12, right?
no, it's a 12 and a 2. You can't tell. It's cocked.
14.
It's cocked. It's cocked.
I
It's
fixed
a
it.
12 and a 2. It's like
Cocked?
this.
12 and a 2.
I'll leave it to you.
I think
All right,
it's a
that's
12.
cocked.
Okay.
12 and a 2.
That is a 14.
Okay.
Look at her.
Ah, see?
All right, then.
You willed it
14.
into place. That's usually what I'm doing
So-
when I'm looking at my dice
Yeah.
before I say what I roll.
So
I'm trying to will
this
them
thing wriggling, constrained back there, just and just like lightning fast, boom, Keon is gone. And as you watch
What, it
his
gets Keon?
flailing feet go down the gullet of this worm,
What?
we're going to take a break because I realize
Oh
we're
my
way past.
gosh!
Keon down the belly
Dude, we
of
might
the
need some
beast.
new armor. Shit.
Wow.
Yeah, your armor's fucked.
Yeah.
You're fucking yourself.
That's okay. That's Rika talk.
Wow. Okay, everybody.
This is why we don't go near the worm.
This is why you run by.
Oh my god.
This is what we love. This is it, right? You're a young adventuring party, you're still not very high level, even though you feel like you are, right? So you're gonna make mistakes. If you live through it, you'll be smarter. So thank you all for sticking with us. We're gonna take a quick break. We ran a little late for our break, so we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
terrifying
Oh wait, that's the wrong one. We want to be on the top because you want to be able to see. Okay, I'm gonna see. Let's see if we can. Hold on. This is a
We're
side.
live right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went back.
Oh,
Yep.
we're back.
Hi, guys.
Oh,
We're back. We're here.
Hi.
Catherine, is that good? Are we framed well? Okay,
Charlie.
we're gonna get both. So that's the side and that's the
Oh,
top.
that's a fun angle.
All right, everybody. Welcome back.
That's what I was thinking.
I want to bring everybody back up to speed if you're just joining us, or if you've forgotten that our boy Keon has been sucked up inside of this worm.
This worm, the zombie worm.
And yeah, but I'll take you off the board. The worm is restrained, thanks to Caliban.
0 movement.
0 movement, but he can swallow.
Yeah.
And that was the worm. There may or may not be skellies, you don't know, but they can't go right now. So, Keon, did I give you your damage?
From the bite?
No,
No, you didn't.
from inside.
You haven't given me damage from the bite, and you haven't given me the acid damage either.
Okay, I forgot.
That's how much integrity I have as a player.
Thank you. That's
He's
key
good,
D&D.
he's good. He is
right there.
good. All right, I've forgotten, so I'm gonna
No fudging rolls. No.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine, guys.
So
Don't
far,
worry
I
about
got
it.
29 hit points from the
dice-
last encounter.
The dice god may be with you.
Wait, how did you
right,
lose
somebody
hit
throw me a
points
D-
last
How
time?
did you? Did you get close enough?
D8.
for it to eat you?
I just threw mine under
The arrow sticking out of Keon's back
Yeah.
jabs into
Is
the
it-
top of the mouth of the worm.
I think
Oh, that's
Is it still there?
That would
You
be
know I
so
would have
cool.
fixed that for you if you just reminded me.
that's
Self-advocation.
That's something we don't self-advocate.
Some people's love languages are thoughtfulness. You could have just
18
noticed.
points
Love one.
On the bite?
of piercing from the bite.
Oh, I'm so fucked.
Wait, how much?
18.
18.
Oh,
I'm on 11 hit points, fam.
And now,
now death saves.
Down. Well, I guess you
well,
want.
we got to see.
We'll get there.
But
I'm on 11 HP.
Remember, it's undead.
what?
We can't
I'm
tell
on
where
11
it's at.
HP.
I know.
Yeah,
we can't what? Sorry.
But now that was
It's
its.
undead. We can't tell
That
how
was its
damaged
turn,
it is.
and now it's your turn. So you're starting your turn in the stomach. So it's
Wait.
6.
Did we roll damage from being restrained?
No, you can give me that.
Oh, that is 10 damage.
Okay.
I missed something.
And that's for yeah.
Caliban's spell is restrain the worm.
And I don't know if the skellies go on the same turn, but they take that damage.
Yeah, because you know that they're there. So actually, I have to roll them their own initiative. Then hold on.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh,
Oh, it was gross.
they'll be at the top, but they're gonna take that same damage.
Same damage. We can just go past it after that.
Damn it, Caliban!
I came to do one thing and one thing only.
And you do it so well. You do it so well. I will say to all of you that this worm is starting to look ragged.
Okay.
So you guys have done well.
You're like, please.
All right, so Keon. Since I know you're gonna drop here, I'm not gonna do clock. Let me do the.
Can I do anything else right now?
I had tricks up my sleeve, but only when I was up.
Okay, so 19 points.
Gone.
Okay.
So your Keon has dropped.
Dear Lord.
Rika, you are up.
Yeah, cool.
arm is so
Awesome,
fucked.
great, awesome. I'm so prepared for this. I was gonna save her, but we gotta save Keon now, so
You can't. Do you? Yeah. I'll shut up. I'll shut up.
yeah, I don't know how to do that. So I guess I'm just gonna do another Burning Hands from fucking, what's his name? Sparky. Because why the fuck not?
Okay,
Love him
it
so
has
much.
disadvantage
What
on its save.
Dexterity saves, yes.
All right.
What
sure.
level are you going to do the burning hands at?
I'm sorry.
What level?
I guess not 1 because you're asking.
Oh, no.
You can do whatever you want.
I was gonna do level 1.
Higher level is more damn. Well, yeah, do level 1. Okay, you said level 1. You said level 1. Give it. Here, well, let me roll a save. Oh.
Dex 14.
Oh, well, I forgot. It's disadvantage. I rolled a nat 20 for the first one. Second one,
Not one.
14 minus.
Yes!
12.
What minus is me? Okay, great.
It's 12. So it fails.
3d6 plus 1d8, bitches.
Okay.
2, 6, 4. Someone do that math?
12.
Oh,
I rolled the 8.
Plus 4.
nice.
16.
16.
That's nice.
Okay.
So
1, 2, 3,
that was
4,
my
5, 6, 7,
that was my action. My bonus action, I'm going to ram my sphere into Wormy Head.
Okay.
Nice one.
Disadvantage dexterity save.
You know, wait.
Oh,
you know,
God.
I'm
I don't know
actually
what you
it's
meant.
because I can't see it. I apologize because it's been there the whole time, right?
Yeah.
It's starting its turn with the flaming sphere in front of it. It should. I'll give you damage from last time. You got to tell me if a creature starts its turn next to it. I
Okay.
believe it takes.
I should have said
I'm gonna
that.
roll a save first.
Dex 14. Save.
Yeah. Well, it fails all of its dex saves. So. Yeah, that's a 12. So this will just be for the last one. What's a?
Sorry, what's the question?
So it failed. So it does take damage because it started its turn next to the.
You might have to.
flaming sphere.
2d6.
I guess that doesn't stop.
Again, plus 1d8. So we're gonna do 4, 3 plus 8. 7 plus 8.
15.
15
Wow, 15.
damage.
Okay, so next time you got to remember that.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Awesome. And now it's Sparky's turn. So I can't teleport Keon out. Is that correct?
Can't see him.
So my fire guy has to be able to see him. Is that
I
correct?
believe that's what the spell says.
Okay, in that case, you know what? I'm gonna save Azar. So I'm going to run Sparky over and
Okay.
use
Oh, that's good.
so
because
sorry.
Now I can fully
cure,
get to you.
cure wounds. And in that case, it will be 1d8 plus another 1d8 because I
Wait, this is Sparky's turn, right?
Yep.
Sparky can't cast
Oh
Cure
shit!
Wounds.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, that's okay.
Next turn.
Sparky's gonna cast Flame Seed.
Okay. Do you want to leave him there?
I'm sorry, I got mixed up.
Flame Seed's a ranged attack.
You can stay.
Yeah. Do you want to leave him over here?
It doesn't matter. No, I want
leave-
him. No, I want him back over where the thing is because I can move him my next turn. I want him like.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's 2d6 plus 1d. No, it's 2d6 probably.
You have
So
to-
3
did you roll
plus
your attack?
5. Oh shit! Every
It's
time.
at advantage.
Every time.
Advantage. Advantage.
Advantage. Thank you. That made a difference.
Yes.
18.
18. Because I forgot to do your timer for Sparky, I'm sure we would have been over, but that's okay.
Okay,
what-
well,
give me
it only did
damage.
3 damage, so it's fine.
All adds up.
It sure
That
does.
was a big damage turn. That was a
it's
big
getting,
turn.
All
it's
right,
getting,
we're getting there, guys.
it's getting
I
pretty
tried.
low.
It's good.
There's,
Let me get this little.
We're getting there. I'm learning
right
too.
now.
okay.
Yeah, that was
That was
Lots of
Rika and
dice.
Sparky.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for your help.
Set,
Appreciate you.
you're still down, so I'm rolling. Your death saves. Okay.
That
Still.
is awful, by the way. That feels awful watching you do that.
Yeah, so if you're just joining us, I roll death saves for the players
Who are you
because
rolling
they
for
can't.
again? Keon and Airset?
Right now, just Airset.
So we don't even know what you're rolling.
So you don't know if you're
Could've
dead
rolled a
or
one,
alive.
could've
I
rolled
got
a
a bo-
20.
I use
No
a bonus-
metagaming.
I'm gonna use a bonus action healing potion, and I'm gonna dump it down Ariset's throat.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
never mind.
taking that out.
I forgot I have things.
Passed out, not choking.
Okay. You want to roll it? Or do you want me to roll it?
No, you can roll. You're administering.
Okay. 2d4 plus 2. That's a 4.
I mean, you got to show your
That's a 4.
front sleeve.
Yeah. So this is my
oh, yeah.
my potions. So I just bite a cork off. Go 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 go.
There's a meme.
Really impressive action.
That's
Like, I'm very
4,
impressed.
4, 2.
Thank
so
you.
that's 10 points.
So 10 points. You pour this liquid down Ariset's lifeless body,
Oh dear.
And I'm out.
and you see the liquid kind of bubble,
No.
like it's making its way down her throat, and you just watch, waiting for her to move.
Oh no. I don't like that. That's bad.
And she snaps
Jesus
and comes
Christ,
back.
Judd! Judson!
You sneaky DM. You
Judson,
little
you
bit.
ass!
So let me ask this. Normally, potions are a bonus action,
Got my D8.
but is it an action to administer? Or do I still have my action?
No, it's no. I always say giving bonus or giving potions is a bonus action. Whether you give it to yourself or someone else, it's no. I think that's a simple pop and a pour.
All right. So I'm
Pop and
kind
pour.
of
That's your bonus.
watching and looking back, and she coughs up, and I just smile on my face, Underwheel, back up, and I'm going
Remember
to
the Chaos Claw.
attack this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say you have 30 seconds left.
Fast.
Yeah, well, I'm
fast.
Just
Get
roll
any
damage.
life back,
Roll attack. Roll attack.
10
Advantage.
10 points.
Huh?
10 healing.
I've got 10 points of
10
healing.
points,
Go
yeah.
for it.
Advantage. Advantage.
All right, I got advantage on this. First one hits anyways. It's a nat 1 and a 19.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
19
advantage.
hits.
All right, here we go, yo.
15 seconds.
All right, that is an 11,
Move away.
and that is 3 points booming blade, so that's 14. 14 points, and ooh, double 10s, so 14, so that's 24 off the radiant damage.
Seville,
Oh.
end it.
Yes.
It's like I feel like a fertility doctor. It's just out of the hole and I'm just catching babies. I'm catching my babies.
Is that what they're called? I think they're called OBGYNs.
Well, this,
No, in
time-
D&D they're fertility doctors.
this time,
okay.
Seville, it doesn't eject the body because you kill it.
Oh, yeah.
It-
Motherfucker.
So,
Okay. So I come up, and the wheel is just screaming from some undead, and I just, it's just slashed down right in its face.
okay. All right,
And
yeah.
I see the worm drop, and
Yeah, so you see as the blade comes down,
Yeah.
and the connective tissue, which is half rotten anyway, this animated worm corpse, just rips open. The whole front of the head just kind of parts, and you see it starts convulsing and just slams its head down on the ground. And Seville, you're standing there, covered in the ichor that squirts out, and
Oh.
Keon, I'm coming! And I don't know how much, I don't have any movement, but I'm prepared to cut this thing open with
Yeah.
the wheel next time.
okay.
And I'll take these skeletons on face to face if they come
Okay,
through.
well, right now it's blocking the
All right.
hole.
All right.
So,
Because of the tentacle.
and the tentacles are still.
Tentacle.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, am I in the tentacles?
No, it's inside.
Well,
He did it behind in the hole.
So it wasn't really
Amazing.
tentacles.
Like
it was
it's
your
Oh,
spell.
because he
Super,
can see.
super
But
smart.
it's a technically spell.
Yeah, we
Because of your spell.
It caresses so tightly.
It does. It just loves so much. Seville, that's your turn. Caliban, you watch as Seville kills this worm. However, it does not eject the body, and you know Keon is still inside. What are you doing?
Once and the
Clock is on.
busy.
How far am I from the worm?
Yes.
Yeah, I got you, girl.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20.
I'll move up to the brazier, and I'll
You can
mage
go
hand.
diagonal, as I learned recently.
Yeah, I know,
Not
but
having to do a
I
Pythagorean
mage hand,
theorem.
and
Pythagorean theorem.
I send the mage hand in as a bonus action to try and like go through the hole.
Oh wow.
Okay, I would
Nice.
allow it, but you can't see. You can't see what it's grabbing, right?
You could feel.
And it's 30. I don't know if you can you feel through it.
It's 30 feet. Spectral hand appears at a point within range. The hand lasts for a duration of an hour, but the hand vanishes if it ever moves 30 feet away. You can control the hand. You can use the hand to manipulate objects. Who cares? It doesn't really specify, so it's DM's decision.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like this is a twisting creature of its, its esophagus.
Then I try to at least. I still cast a spell and I try to like make the hole open a little larger for where it went in and just try
Okay.
to expand it. So
Can
it's
I help him with my mage hand?
Hold on.
Oh.
So yeah, as you see it go in
It's
and
very
start
much like
pulling open the esophagus.
Yes.
That you could do no problem. And if he was alive, he'd probably see like some light coming in.
But that'll be my turn. I make some room and say, someone want to get him?
All right, so you.
Are we in a combat?
No, you're still in combat.
Oh, wait.
So you hear.
Still acid.
You hear something.
I'm confused.
You hear something behind.
Yeah.
They already took the damage, restrained.
What's your max hit points?
We gotta get
60.
What's that?
No, I was just wondering something.
Because we gotta get out of there.
I'm in
So
the
it's-
acid.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's his death save now.
Permanent.
Wait, who's in death saves? I'm sorry.
He's taking damage and
Yeah?
a death save.
Fuck!
Is that?
No,
He's
because he's.
in the guy or he's out of the guy?
Yeah, he does. He does both.
does.
Yeah, that's why I was asking
I'm gonna die.
Where? No, you're not.
Probably dead.
Where
You're
are
not.
you?
You're not properly dead yet. And
I'm gonna take damage, and that's an auto critical, which means I fail 2
No.
death saving
Death
throws,
saves.
and then I have to make a death
I
saving
got
throw.
you. Where are you?
No, he's inside.
He's
Well,
inside the
inside.
dog.
Auto-critical to get
Because he's,
I'm taking
he's
damage while
lifeless
he's
and
dead.
he takes damage dead, so you lose 2 death saves.
No, I got this. I'm gonna figure it out with all of my things that I can
Whose
do.
turn is it?
Someone help me.
It's Keon's, but hold on. Well, actually, it's something in the background that you hear clattering around that can't seem to get
Seem to
through.
get through.
And they already took the damage.
Yeah.
I mean, I just gotta get my
Why
turn.
can't I fucking teleport him out?
You can't see
Yeah, because
him.
this creature is now dead on your turn.
The mouth is only now.
The acid is in there, but
Wait,
it's
I have
no
a question.
longer like.
I'm conscious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
turn, right?
conscious, but it's not your turn. Let me see something.
Because the acid isn't an attack, it's just stomach acid.
It's
right?
just like he's in it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it would continue. Oh shit, you know.
I just want to know how almost dead he is. How almost
He's
dead
fucking
the,
dead.
This
sorry,
is
the wormy.
It comes down to a roll.
It comes down to one roll.
It does.
Is it plus
I
con?
mean, not one roll.
It's
but he
plus
has to
con,
have-
right?
he's
Death
got
saving throws a
3.
plus con.
No, they're
No,
No.
it's just
That
a
was-
d20.
Just
you
over
need
10 you
you know,
succeed,
yeah.
under 10 you fail.
Yeah, there's no modifier.
You only get a modifier if you're a bard.
All right, let me see what the total damage is,
Hold up. It's gotta be way I can do this.
because I could roll.
Yeah, we just gotta we need to cut him out.
All right, so far so
Black
good.
him out.
A 3, a 2, and a 1 so far. I've been rolling 5s and 6s the entire time.
Okay.
Okay, it's 19 points of acid damage. So you're
Auto
not-
critical.
It's auto crit, it's double.
So 2 death saving throws are failed.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so this is it.
This is.
Roll a d20.
So wait, while you
Roll
run
that.
all 3 of those rolls, we're not allowed to have our rounds of action?
Well,
No,
he's still trying to get him.
This is all my turn.
This is all on his.
So we
turn.
couldn't have done anything. That's what you're saying.
Right.
Caliban tried, but
Can my fire sphere, which is still there?
That's just all on my turn.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
It
Yep.
sucks.
unfortunately I said that I would not fudge these rolls.
No fucking way.
He's lying.
No, he's not.
You saved.
Fuck yeah! I told you, motherfuckers!
I'm gonna cry. I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna kill Keon. Like I said I wouldn't.
Shit. Okay, so that's one death save. We gotta get him the fuck
We
out
have
of
to
here.
get 3 now?
He has to get 3 to live. But it,
Can I?
Who's in order? Who's
But
in
if he
order?
fails
It was-
once, he
Who
dies.
goes after
Yeah.
Keon?
Wait, if he fails once, he dies?
I have a
Well,
plan.
well,
I just
Next turn, he dies.
I
Next
need to
turn
get
he's
my
dead.
turn.
Next turn he's
next turn
permadead.
he's dead.
Oh,
We
fuck.
just gotta get him out.
I know,
he'll take more than
but
his
we're in
full hit
combat,
points.
So it's
But
not
remember-
an action, right?
Right.
The hole is open.
Next.
Wait, sorry, what hole?
Skeletons are
The
coming.
esophagus is open.
Somebody just needs to
That's
run in there and
fine.
grab
I
him.
can do that.
grab
I
him.
just need to know when it's my turn.
Yeah.
It's Rika's turn.
Okay, great. I'm ready.
I
to
run
do
in there and grab him!
You gotta dash.
You gotta.
There is
I
a hole,
fucking.
Sparky.
Oh,
Just-
fine. My
I
fucking
shout
Sparky.
Just
Sparky.
open his mouth.
Sparky,
Just open
you
his
can't drag
mouth.
him
so
out.
I yell.
Hold on.
Inside, right?
Sparky can cast a healing spell.
Sparky can also teleport.
Sparky's
Sparky
first going to
can't-
teleport.
Sparky can't do healing spells.
No, but
No, but Sparky runs inside.
Yeah.
Sparky runs inside,
Okay.
and
Yeah, but we don't want him to take damage. He's fire.
It's fine. I don't give a shit about
Fire.
Sparky.
What does he do inside? Start dragging you?
Yeah, but
Oh, shit.
he causes damage on a teleport.
No, he causes damage to
No, he
anyone
doesn't.
left in the
Only
area.
to someone bad.
yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah. No, it chooses a friend. It doesn't hurt the friend.
Dungeons
looked-
and Dragons, ladies and gentlemen.
We've looked at this spell a whole bunch.
It's been a whole thing. Can I? I'm sorry. I'm
been a
confused now.
while.
Can
Oh my
I
gosh,
cast a healing
okay.
spell or not right now?
My hands are like shaking still.
Yeah.
What did you roll?
Judd, can I cast a healing
12.
Oh
spell?
my gosh.
Yeah.
I can.
Wait. You sent Sparky in
I just need to get him
to
fucking out.
teleport.
And that's Sparky's turn.
Oh fuck! Was I?
Well, you didn't take your turn, did you?
You haven't taken your
Is it
turn.
okay that I just took Sparky's turn first? Or?
Yeah, because you guys are in the same initiative.
Great. In that case.
Does it?
Oh, I thought I had to go in order. Great. I'm going to fucking cast.
I'm being favorable.
I know. Well, okay. No, I'm not even gonna say.
I'm
this.
sorry that I don't know what you're talking about. Cure wounds to fucking Keon. 1d8 plus 3 plus another 1d8. So 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 7.
Can't
I
fight.
don't know.
How
Can't
much?
fight you.
I can't fight you, so I can't be unwilling.
You have 13 hit points.
Yeah, it can't be.
You're welcome.
13 hit points?
Yeah, it's not unwilling though, right?
You have
No,
to fight
it's-
against it.
It's
and
willing, but it's not unwilling, right?
It's a gray area, and it's a DM fiat.
So it's yeah. We gotta get the benefit of the doubt on that.
You're right, Keon.
Sorry, I'm just not out of that yet in my
You're
mind.
good.
No,
You're
no,
good.
no.
Is that right?
Do I know that
Did
you
I
do
do that
that?
right?
Yeah, no, I was just looking at the teleport spell really fast.
It should have been okay. If it wasn't, I will redo it.
I mean, it's each. Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's each willing creature, but he's not unwilling. I'm gonna allow it because I feel like Sparky, it's part of the party. Sparky knows.
He's also in the dying condition. He's not dead.
right.
He would be willing.
Yeah, he's not dead yet.
No.
Dead is, he's just bleeding out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not
You-
dead.
You're not, you're only mostly dead.
It's like, is he unconscious?
But
now
we're
he has
still
13
in
hit points.
order. We gotta get
Yeah.
to him
There's such a
before.
thing
She
as
just healed him.
spirit
She just healed
until
him.
the
She did.
spirit has
You're right.
entered
13
the
hit
body.
points, motherfuckers.
All right, I'm gonna say with that we are out of initiative now.
What's that mean?
I'll keep
Because there's
Combat's
one combat guy, but he can't get out.
Okay, question.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
and I'll still keep the spell up till I hear a fine bony crunch.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
On
you've
its
been
turn,
killing the
it's
rest
got
of
5
them,
hit points left.
It's
You
gone.
already killed 3 of them.
Yeah.
They didn't even. They had their quick moment, and then they had to go
Can I
back
ask a
inside.
question?
Oh, goodbye.
So in the future,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if I go first or if Sparky or my animals go first. Is that correct?
Your animals have their own initiative order.
But
You and
Sparky
Sparky, I think you
are
can
kind of-
kind of intermix. I'll look into that a little bit more, but for right now,
Great.
we're.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm allowing it.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
So we're out of order now. We can do whatever we want. I have a plan.
Interesting tidbit from my rules lawyer back in New Zealand. Thank you, Matt. So it is only an auto crit on a death save if it was an attack. Seeing as it was an attack, it's only 1.
Ah,
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
it's environmental damage.
When you
Oh, that's
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's so
It's
good.
not- you're
Thank you,
right.
Professor Cogsworth.
call
Well done,
1-800
Professor Cogsworth. You're absolutely right.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. Good
Yeah.
to know. Good to
I
know.
was in a panic about killing.
But as
Another
per
character.
D&D, the ruling was made, so it was 2 death
Yeah,
saves.
it's true. Yeah.
Okay. Then, in an effort to make this more interesting, I'll keep the tentacles up until it crushes the fine worm into like a paste and fills the area.
Oh, okay. All
And
right.
then-
Smell.
Yeah. And I'm gonna look towards.
Actually, you see it slowly get pulled up inside the hole as the tentacles are wrapping around it and crushing it. You just watch as its lifeless body gets sucked in. Last bit you see is that maw with all the claws and just gets.
Wait, but is
Crushed.
Dan still in there?
no, we just pulled
no.
Keon
I'm
up.
there.
Oh, you pulled him out.
We teleported.
You teleported
And we
and,
healed him.
grabbed him and pulled him out. Ah.
Right. And
Oh,
the-
okay.
Sorry.
I've
And the
taken the
worm's
map
on
away, so
fire
it's just
from the
us.
inside.
Real quick, are any of the
I didn't
archers short
Right.
bows or are they
I
just
see.
regular longbows?
No, they're short bows actually. They're all short bows.
I did it.
I grab one of the short bows. I grab all the arrows.
Great.
Guys, y'all awesome.
Okay.
Scavenge what you can. Scavenge what you can. We gotta get out of here. And I.
Do you have any? I'm sorry.
Oh, dwarf man. Hold on. Make sure I actually.
Actually, go up and check him, because like he got knocked out. I don't know if he got.
I'm gonna run up and check him. Good call. Is he dead?
Do a medicine check.
I'm sorry.
Medicine check.
Oh, that's not a thing I can do?
Yeah, it's one of your skills.
Also, when I see her run
plus
up,
3.
I say he's not dead.
Roll d20 plus 3.
Cool. It'd be cool if my thing would scroll, but it won't, so. I rolled a 16.
Yeah, he does not look like he
Plus
is
3!
Aliving.
19.
Oh,
Aliving.
did he die?
He's I got a
he's
19.
passed.
He's dead.
I
dead.
I am not trained in medicine.
Alright, cool. I can't do shit about that because I don't have a lot of diamond and gold in this. So.
How happened?
How does Keon look after spending that
How
much
does
time?
the armor look?
Interesting.
The armor is messed up. It is
Like fucked?
It's let's see. Yeah, no, it's pretty fucked actually.
Like, is it still offering protection?
Why don't you find out?
Could I.
I mean, you look at it, you can see puck marks. Yeah, I mean, you know the integrity of this
Like
metal
the,
is.
Is
the
it- is
wings
the-
are warped and
And,
corroded
and holes where the acid was eating through the metal.
Is the armor magical?
No.
no.
Otherwise, it would be fine.
I can mend it.
She can.
She can.
Who are you?
With
You're
some-
gonna make a friend.
Less complaining friend.
However, as you're all taking this moment, and Eriset and Keon near death,
Oh, right.
you're still hurting, and you help them to their feet. You take a moment, you look at each other. You hear in the distance, down the hallway from the opposite direction of where you were running from, screams and shout. You just barely see other warriors kind of like running and heading towards the entrance. What would you guys want to do?
Do they look alive?
No, they're alive, but there's just frantic running, which you guess is back towards the entrance. And he was taking you the opposite direction.
We've got
keep
to
moving.
go.
We have to keep going.
moving. Agree.
Everyone up.
Let's go now.
Let's go.
Let's run.
Rika,
Uh,
can you heal me anymore? I'm very, 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 very.
Yes, of course. Can my phone's unlocking 1 second.
I know.
As you make your way, you go about 200 feet, and you come to the hallway ends, and there is a massive, looks like part of where they dig really, really far down. It's just this huge expanse. It's all open. The path goes to the left and the right, and you can see it winds up, and there are other crossways cutting across this expanse, and some down below as well. Which way? You can go left or right here. Which way do you want to go?
Before I do that, can I cure her more?
Yeah, you can do this as you're moving.
Okay, cool. I'm going to cast another Cure Wounds at level 1 for Erisat, which is 1d8 plus 3, so it's going to be 3d8 plus 3, 2d8 plus 3, wow, because I still have Spark.
So yeah, Sparky's here for an hour. So
I'll take point, but you said that again, left and right?
left and right. Which way do you want to go? You can also do perception if you want to kind of get a...
Perception, but I think I'm going right.
I'll also do perception and.
Yeah,
Are there any signposts?
there are none.
Oh, nat 20.
That's
Good.
Look at this. Look at that skull splitter signature.
Oh, Skull Splitter!
I'm heading right unless Caliban sees something differently.
Friends in my party, if you need healing, let me know.
I think the one that's melting is Needle Love.
Would you like?
Yes, please, Rika.
Caliban, you look, first you look left, and it looks like that path kind of goes around this hole and cuts back into the left. And so you can't really see where that one goes. The right goes also around the hole to the right, but then a set of stairs goes up, and then you can either go down a tunnel, or you can continue up another set of stairs.
To the right. To the right, you said? That goes
to
up?
the right.
To the right goes up if you want to go into the open air.
No.
It's not open air, you're still deep underground.
I know, but you want to get back up to top side.
That probably takes us back to the castle. We probably
You can help us down here.
I can help you down here.
Yeah, I say we go left.
Stay below.
Everything in me says go left.
All right, I'll come back and go left.
All right, what are the rest of you doing?
We're all charging left.
Going left.
Everybody.
Left it is.
Well, left it is.
I really
okay.
hope it's left.
Does it look dark that way?
No, there are enough light sources throughout here. The city is all lit in various ways. Torches, there are some glowing crystals in some areas, but this main pit is only kind of lit sporadically as it goes down. You see there are areas that are lit by the...
I pop off the glasses again to make sure.
Yeah.
And I just take point and I lead the way as I can see further in.
Awesome. Okay, you run past Seville and go...
All right, I'm just going to bolt up the stairs quickly, take a quick look, and come back down.
To the right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to make sure we don't get trapped anywhere.
No, you run up and you look, and there's another hallway there. It looks like it goes like 50 feet and makes a left.
Back down.
Okay, back down. You join the rest of
I'm
the party.
just covering the 6.
Caliban is leading you as he swings around this platform and he goes into the left.
And just so I make sure I do it, I'm going to Font of Magic, a 3rd level spell to turn back into sorcery points. 5 sorcery points.
Okay, nice. Knows how to play his D&D, everybody.
I don't know what that meant, but yeah.
All right.
Sorcerers.
D&D,
Yeah, very nice.
The more you know.
All right, so you make your way to the left, and it's only a short hallway, about 20 feet, and then you see stairs going down and to the right.
Is it like far down, or is it just like...
It's like standard staircase going down and turning. You can't see because it turns. You don't know how far down it goes.
do I hear anything down the...
Do a perception check for me.
Nope, that is a... Actually, that's a 11.
I mean, you faintly pick up distant sounds, like maybe battle, maybe other things moving. It's hard to tell at this point. It might be like machinery. You're not sure.
I keep going. There's something down this way, but I'm not sure. Come on.
Okay. You lead him on. It's a series of like steps down, turns, more steps down. It seems like there are no other tunnels reaching off. You end up going pretty far down before it finally levels out into another tunnel, which takes you back towards that main pit. You are now much deeper. The pit continues down, however, and you are now going along the wall to the right. This is the only way you can go. And you about halfway around, there is another hallway there. I'm assuming you guys want to continue on.
I look down the pit just to see how far I can see.
Yeah, go ahead and roll another perception.
Oh, bad. That's 15.
At this point, because you have descended quite a bit, you can see there is something down there that is moving, and it's quite large. And watching it for a moment, you realize it's the timing doesn't change. So you get a sense there's something large and mechanical down there. Something, but there's no light, so it's not a forge. It's something that's like.
Making like Zelda animal.
Could be their water.
Yeah, it could be
You
one of
don't
their
get a
plants.
sense that it's organic.
This,
Player and me wants to go check it out.
I know.
I know.
I keep leading the way.
Says the guy who almost just died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I keep leading the way, I look back. There's something down there. It's machine-like. I don't know. It's very mechanical.
I wonder if I could take one of them.
That's probably their water.
We keep going.
Okay.
The one way we can go.
All right. You come to a T intersection after about 50 feet. Left, right.
Are there any signposts?
There are no signposts here. There's
How do they find their way around?
wolves. I know why. They know the city. The one to the left looks like it goes about 20 feet and bends around to the right, and the one to the right goes about 35 feet and stairs up.
And what?
Stairs go up.
It's probably going to connect with the right. That if we went right and up those stairs, it looks like stairs up. It's going to keep going up to the right.
Keep going down, don't we?
Let's keep-
Aren't we trying to get out of here?
I mean, I don't know. I don't
It's not down. It's flat. It's basically
I vote
flatter
flat.
up.
flatter
But
up.
that's me.
Don't go up
I don't
there.
know.
I'll follow whoever's
They
in front.
dig. They have masterful tunnels.
Let's check the flat end.
Yeah, go.
Yes, correct. I like
Okay.
that idea.
You go around the corner
Great.
and there's a door there.
Oh dear.
Heavy wood door.
Of course.
Anyone want to listen at the door?
I do.
I'll use my perception.
Okay.
And then
I perceive
Just open the damn thing.
18.
It's a good kingdom. Let's go.
18 perception.
All right, yeah, you listen. You actually do hear like sounds inside.
kind of
What
sound.
kind of that?
It sounds like somebody moving
As a
around.
prayer.
You like maybe opening, closing things. Sounds like kind of rushed activity.
I'm going in and opening the door.
All right, all
I
right.
follow behind with my spear ready.
All right, the door opens, no problem. And you see there's like a, hard to tell the age, but like obviously an instantly identifiable as a worker dwarf who's got like high leather overalls on, who like spins around as you guys come in. Hey, what's going on?
Peace, peace, peace. The city's under attack.
I know.
We're to be
We're just trying to help.
transported.
We're trying to get out and we're trying
wait.
to help.
Where are you? Why are you down here?
Do you have any communication with any soldiers, anything at all?
No, I'm part of the maintenance crew.
Well, how do we get out of here?
Hold on.
We're to be taken out of the city immediately. We're very, very, very important right
We're
now.
the
We can't
mages.
be
We need
activated.
teleportation
Here,
rooms.
guys, give me a moment. Real quick, we just came down a main entrance that went. We left through the. Did we go through the main castles?
Yeah,
escape
the
route?
main. You mean when you started?
Yeah.
With you were with Gulda?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the main entrance.
We just left through the main tunnel and we were attacked. They broke in. They had like a worm that broke through the tunnel.
Very
up there.
spiky.
Very ugly. So we're trying to find another exit and see, just in case if they have another route to get in somewhere.
Wait, there's a Minreg in the city?
Yeah.
We killed a lot of.
I just broke through the wall. I'm taking the crystal and going to Gulda. That there's been a breach in the lower part of your city. A Menreg.
Just tell me where you want to go, and
Do you have a supervisor?
No.
Goulda's man was taking us somewhere that we could be transported through this system. Do you know where the system can go?
the-
People are trying to escape the city.
Right, the wizards.
Wizards.
Yes.
Wizards.
Get us to the wizards now.
Take us
Yes,
there.
wizards!
Follow.
Great.
And he runs
Yes.
out,
Correct.
and he goes the opposite direction. So he leads you up the stairs.
Okay.
I was right. I told you to go right.
Well,
And
you know
to make
what?
it short,
She's
because
like,
you guys have gone like
way down.
way off.
While
Well,
we're
you know,
running,
shit.
I'm telling Gulda that there's been a breach and send soldiers down to patch it or be aware there's undead coming in that section.
Okay.
Great.
You
So
don't
he
get a
really
response.
did the right thing. That's what he's saying.
But it takes about
Think of it, man.
it takes about 5 minutes,
She can
and
command something.
you get a sense as this guy leads you through, like just how immense this city is, and how far you've traveled, and how deep you are underground.
So it's a good thing we found a tour guide. Honestly, I think
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did
you found
have
a
it
good
right
guy,
instinct
actually.
on that.
And as we're running back,
Really explored a lost place.
as we're running back,
It's been a wonderful
buddy,
tour.
what's the thing down in the
Lads.
big
What a great
metal
city.
screeching thing down?
Oh, it's stone.
It's stone.
Pumps water through the whole city.
Oh, I'm so glad it didn't explode.
Oh,
then.
that's damn impressive.
Dwarfs.
Move,
So
move,
Bill
move.
knows
And
what
he like takes a
he's
second.
talking
He's like, well, actually, it's really quite interesting.
No, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yes, of
And he says,
Wizards,
"Oh,
wizards."
wizards.
Wizards.
And yeah, so about 5 to like 6 minutes later,
We're
I
just
was
like
going
standing
through
here,
like,
like wait, or we're
no, you're following him. He's
Oh,
running.
okay.
He's running, and like
How
upstairs.
in shape are we? Should I
Very.
roll for that?
Extreme
Oh yeah, now you have to
unlike
roll. Let me
form.
see.
All right, all right.
Ha.
I'm a. I don't know what my whatever is.
Con.
I'm
Yeah,
a
it's, your,
10 in
it's,
shape.
it's your constitution. What's
I don't know
what's
what-
your con modifier?
That's a lot of things to look up.
Well, you ask, you get
know what's my
you get a
own
+2. Yeah, you're
A +2.
You're better than average. You're fine.
You're like
How do you know
a
that?
+2 is like a professional.
He
Damn it, you're right.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Damn.
+2 is like a professional athlete.
You're kind of enjoying the
Yeah.
stairs. Like, you know what? I didn't get my workout today, but now I'm getting all
So,
these stairs
so Rika did not tear her
10's
ACL.
average.
in. No, Rika's knees are gorgeous.
+5.
You're
is
like this. You're like, you know when
the
you're like really
most
booking up the stairs.
powerful athlete that's ever.
Yeah, yeah.
I should not have asked this question. I'm going to move on.
Tracking
Continue.
at 14 here. I'm doing pretty well.
And then after a while, you enter a very different hallway. It's not very long. It's about 40 feet long, but it's much more ornamental than what you've seen to this point. And there are these, they look like gold or maybe they're brass, but it's hard to tell, these big braziers that
Yeah.
line. But the flames coming out are blue. And at the end, you see this arched doorway with blue and gold inlay for the door. And he runs up to it. Here, let's
Again.
that's where they are.
Will you be safe getting out, or you want to come with us?
No, this is way above my pay grade.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
You too.
Yes.
And he turns and he kind of ambles off. He doesn't run. He's like a little winded.
He's exhausted.
Too many ales.
He's not a professional.
No, he's got a terrible con. Okay, what are you guys doing?
What do we hear?
It's a door, right?
It's a door.
All right,
Go through
let's
the
open
door.
it.
The door is locked.
Oh,
and there
motherfucker.
is no keyhole.
Well, of course not.
I'm gonna look
Wait.
look for a way in.
Do you have a key?
No, there's no.
Wait!
The guy.
You
There's
say-
no keyhole, and he's just a random worker.
No. Just knock.
Oh! We all knock at once.
As you knock, like your hands like it's silent.
All right.
Do I see hinges?
Cool.
No,
Does anything happen?
they're behind
So I
stone.
can't
the door
kick the
made of?
door in if it doesn't have hinges.
All right. I just investigate to see if I see a entry point, something that
Or I
only
perceive-
dwarves would see and stuff like that.
What'd you
so 18.
18. No, there's not. You look for something mechanical, something that you'd recognize of the things that you know about. You don't spot anything.
I talked to Gulda, and I think Gulda, I don't know if you're here. Your man is dead. We're here at the door. It's not opening. We've knocked. Nothing's happening. Is there anything we need to know?
We probably should have checked him.
What do you want to say?
This is just a weird question because, like, I don't know if I need to see with prestidigitation, but could I make a message on the other side as, "Please help" in like little letters of light?
I
On the-
think
just
with
like-
prestidigitation, you do need to see. That's an interesting little.
I'm just gonna stand in front of the door and
Oh,
say,
I have a lot of
We've been
questions.
sent here from Gulda. We need to leave the city. We need to get to Vorden right now.
Is that all?
Please open the door.
I'm
What
just
is the
saying it
door
to
made
them.
of?
And as he says that,
Oh,
you
no.
hear, and the door splits and opens inward.
Well, whatever.
And you see there are 5 dwarven mages standing there in robes, and they are all like holding attacks. As you
What?
see hands up,
Get us to Vorden now. We've been sent by Gulda.
Please.
you see the flames that were ready in his attack just follow me. And one in the middle turns, and the other 2 shut the door, and they stay blocking. he takes you into this chamber. It is it goes to a point, like it's like a soft kind of cone shape, and inside is just beautiful. You see depictions as they're like the stonework goes up, and then branches about 6 feet off the ground, and each one of these like kind of like almost like an onion kind of turret, at the top. Each one has a little depiction of these dwarven wizards doing
like Aladdin?
magic. Huh?
You mean like Aladdin?
It's kind of like, I don't know what to, but you're on the inside, and so you're looking at this kind of curve, and there are these pictures on the inside are beautifully done. There are several instruments on these tables that are around this space. He takes you through a door that he like throws open really quickly, and there is a teleportation circle that is there, and it is glowing. It's already drawn.
Whoa.
Vorden, right?
Vorden.
Yes, please.
It's ready. Go.
Jump in.
Just going.
Yeah, just jump in.
I'll go last and just tell him again that your walls have been breached downstairs in a long hallway, and undead are pouring in, and you're gonna get flanked.
Sparky's still with us?
Oh yeah, it's an hour. So
Yeah, Sparky's
still
just
here.
a reminder, Sparky still like goes through the
But
circle.
this, I'd say he probably has like 35 minutes left.
He has 2 hours, I believe.
No, it's 1 hour, isn't it? I think it's 1 hour.
So yeah,
I'll check
I'm gonna
it.
tell him that, say
longer.
good luck in Dwarvish, and be the last to run through.
Coming home.
Before you go through, he grabs you. He's like, Gordas told me.
3 hours.
3 hours, damn.
Well,
only
that's
an hour.
wild shape. Sorry, I'll be quiet.
Yeah, that's right.
I think it's 3 hours.
I'll check it in a moment. I'm
Sorry,
digging
I'm
in
sorry.
here.
I'm so sorry. I was just really excited. That I
Get
was,
back in my character.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
Gorda told us what your mission is. May the gods be with you. We're standing by if you need help.
And also with you. We'll see it done.
Go.
And I'll run through.
And as you, one by one, and you step in, and there's this swirling energy, this beautiful bright light, like streaks of gold and blue glowing, and like wind flying through your hair. In the moment, then you appear, and you're in a small room. Light coming in the windows, stone. That's all you can see.
Anyone else there?
No one's there.
Where are
No.
we?
We're in Vorden. We have contacts here. I'm gonna go to the door.
Yeah, there's a door.
Look through the window.
I pulled out my glasses.
Yeah. So it looks like it's very early morning. The sun is starting to come up.
Do we recognize the room we're in, or at least?
No, you don't recognize the room, but you go to the window.
architecture?
You instantly know you're in Vorden. It looks like you're in the second story. You can see the outer ring of shops.
See the spire.
Not from where you're at.
All right. I'm gonna open the door.
Yeah, it's open.
Okay, I'm walking through.
Okay. There's a landing there. There's another door, and there's a staircase down.
I'm gonna right down the stairs
Okay.
and see if there's anyone there. And I'm gonna make my way to Spalls and just say we know someone. Ariset and I know
Sorry,
one of the
who?
leaders of the circles.
To where? Sorry.
We're gonna go to this lady. Her name is Spall.
She's super connected. She knows everyone.
How do you know this?
We've been there.
Yeah.
Where would
Just when we get there, let me do the talking because our last group may have damaged some of the relationship, and I need to. Just let me do the speaking on this one
Right. I shall come with you.
because she's zero tolerance for smart talk. So
Hey, Rika. We're in the kingdom now. I know a lot's just happened. But don't pull any of those things you pulled in Mosul. Because here you'll be in prison for life. Okay? We're in the kingdom now.
You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you.
That's right.
Yeah. And you'll be in prison if you pull that like you did in Mosul, okay?
Right.
Keep it in mind.
Sounds like a fun place we're in.
I go to Rika and I grab her hand. I say, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you either. Thank you.
Just look at Isabel.
I just kind of like. Anyways, welcome to the city of coin, and I'll throw the door open.
Yeah. And you just
Anyway.
blaze through this house, and it's a beautifully appointed house. As you just see, it's clearly like it has dwarven kind of influence here. You throw open the door. It's early morning. The soft, like the smell of Vorden, like the beautiful clean air, wafting in over the high walls of the city from the forests nearby and the lakes nearby. Very crisp. You hear like the few birds starting to wake up. There's a little bit of mist here and there as the sun is just starting to rise up. A few people in the streets starting to set up for the day, and Seville throws that door open and you're out.
Right. Keon, you know Vorden?
Yeah, I've been here a few times.
Good. So our contact is Sval. She's one of the heads of the Circle.
What's the
Oh,
circle?
the circle.
The Circle is a group that runs Vorden, this city of coin. They're sort of just the leadership here. But it's based on money. It's a major trade city. Everything runs through here for the kingdom. It's a good place to get what we need and to use this contact and get to the second site as fast as we can. So,
You guys said a while ago you think you know where it might be.
yeah. Do you remember that place with the spiral on the stone?
Oh, yes.
I think it might be around there.
I don't know if we could even find that again.
We do. We have the map. We have the map we bought, and we have the map of the...
Oh yeah,
This is
It's
very
Keon.
good.
Let's look at the map.
maybe it's a good time to look at the map.
we have
So-
Very excited about
To the
this.
map,
I
to
would
the
help you
map,
out.
to the map, to the map, to the map.
we have a real map to look at.
Oh, look at that. It's a map.
Okay, so
I'm not reaching. I was trying to be helpful, but
Now this isn't the necromantic map,
No.
but
oh well.
So
Here we are.
let's put this down here as we're in the street. It's early morning, and perhaps we will see. So
Lay it down.
we are Vorden, and we are thinking we're going near the Shadespire, near Merrig.
Wait.
Shardspire.
Shardspire.
We were here.
Well, it's just me accent. The
Oh, sorry.
The Shardspire.
The Shardspire.
Look at this fucking beautiful map. You guys can't see it anymore, but
I wish you could see this map.
Can you see it?
see it in my
I
eyes.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
they.
This is like
it's not,
really
it's not lined
I
up.
can only describe this to you, and that sucks for you all.
You know what? We'll take some pictures and put it up on our socials.
Just
So
like that.
Oh,
So where were we?
Okay.
We were just. We came from Mosul, and then we went to. And then we just got teleported to Vorden, and so Merrig is where we last left Willard.
I remember that, but we saw that
But we have that
spiral
trail.
before that.
Yeah, we did. That city that
Just outside
that
the
ghost
woods.
city that came
Do you think it was on the
and went. We know
edge
how
of
to
the
get
western
there.
forest?
It might be, yeah.
I think it was.
We'll use the same trail and we'll pay out the necromantic map, and we'll look at the next, as they're all in a cross, sort of,
yeah, basically, or plus.
or plus.
Yeah.
Plus. And we've already done the one south with the star on it.
Yep.
And then the next one's something in the middle.
Yep.
And so how just measuring it up and kind of looking at it, because I know the necromantic, the Imbruk map is a little crude. Where do we sort of see where that might be?
Yeah. So it is. It is to the. It's to the east, actually.
A little that way. right? Past-
Hey, Dim, I don't want to break your game, but she is a ranger. So, and I believe rangers basically can retrace their steps and find. Once a ranger's visited somewhere, they can just find it again.
Especially if it was favorite terrain, which
Stop
it was,
breaking the
right-
game.
It was
Well,
right
we can-
outside of the
It's
forest.
interesting though because information you don't have about the way that they've moved around.
Yeah.
So it's
can-
possible.
We can get back to that place. We can retrace everything in American stuff. It's just if the site is that place. We don't know that.
The only thing about that place was it seemed mystical.
It
I'm not
is,
even sure it was physically there.
But it was celestial, right?
Right,
So,
I'm not sure if we
Do
traveled there.
an intelligence check for me, Seville.
Right.
Or like
Help
a
me out on
perception
this
check from
intelligence.
Rika.
Oh yeah, we're talking together.
No, you can't help him on an
Anything
intelligence. This is just his brain. You can't help
I just
him.
feel like
That's it, you
perception
can't
checks
help
from
him.
Rika are impossible
19.
to do.
Okay,
I
all
have
right.
to.
You
See?
help me.
That's it.
You guys
That's how I do.
just talking about it and looking at the map and kind of figuring out, you know, your roughly what your general direction would have been. The place that you're talking about, Seville, and what's marked on the middle of the map They must be two different places.
Oh dear.
Because you would assume that the first place was to the west, over in the forests.
Like,
Right.
Yeah, but the one that you're seeking is really in the middle of Anacroli.
It's going east.
Like-
Okay.
Yeah.
there.
Right here.
So the
Yeah.
spire probably isn't our target.
No, you remember the
So
spire.
north
It
of
has
the
the
spire?
same mark as the crystal.
Yes, I do remember that.
Okay. Then we don't know where this is.
Wait,
that's-
I'm so
we're gonna have
confused.
to-
Do we want to go to the spire or do we not?
We want to go north of the spire, correct?
We want to go.
Yeah?
Gotta go to.
Do we want to go
the
to
middle.
the spire?
We've been to here. We've been to Cruz.
Spiral.
We've been to Merrig.
Spiral, yes.
This is where we
Yeah,
think
I'm
the
reading
spiral
map. It says
is.
Spire
Wait,
Plains.
spire or spiral? I'm very
It's
confused.
a
Spiral?
spiral. We saw a spire with a spiral on it.
Saw like a
it was an
monolithic,
obelisk.
a
It was like a
monolithic
monolith.
rock.
It was a
Yeah.
monolithic obelisk type.
Can someone just tell me where we're
That's
going?
And
really
then
a
there's
very
a-
fine point
right,
about it, really,
right.
honestly. It was just a strutting thing
It was
out
a
of the
phallus.
ground.
It was a
We're
phallus.
looking
Yes,
for
it
a
was very
phallic
dick-like,
rock.
okay? And
Oh.
pointy and crude and
Right.
sharp and
Okay.
stony.
It seems like
Not
we don't
painful.
actually
Not
know
decline.
exactly where we're going, so we
don't-
need to take a moment,
No, we don't know.
Can we?
recenter ourselves.
We need to go to Sval.
Can we catch a breath?
Okay.
can.
So we're in Vorden.
We could rest
Correct.
at Svals.
Oh,
We're in
sounds
Vorden.
Let's get to his
amazing.
contact.
I still
Alright.
remember. Oh my God, Rika, you won't believe this.
Oh, dear.
They had a spa.
We're
I think-
making our
Like
way.
Are you-
wouldn't
did
have
you all leave the house?
imagined At
You all
Spa's
left the
place.
house.
You
Yeah, we
should
all
have seen
left
this
the house.
Spa.
Yeah,
It
we
was
did. We did.
unbelievable.
We're gonna
Spa,
pack the
like a
map back
fight.
up and.
We're in the
Spa,
market.
as
I don't know
in
what it's
bubbly water.
Oh, a spa.
Aracet,
not a
I
spa.
don't
a spa.
want to ruin your memory, but we just left
I'm
the city
folding up
being
the
overrun
maps.
by undead, and I'm sure thousands are going to die. So can we please make post haste to the hideout?
Well,
Well,
to Sval's
we can
house.
walk and talk, you know.
I mean, I'm walking and
I
talking.
find
I'm just.
I find
Judd.
the lack of
Yeah.
concern about
I want
the
to turn
thousands
around.
of people
Is this?
dying.
Do I know this building?
It's like
not
it's
a
a
lack of
really
concern so
well
much as it
appointed
is.
house.
Yeah.
Looks like it's dwarven of design inside.
Yeah.
There was nobody in there.
There's
just-
no one in there?
No,
Is
it was a private house. It was very clearly a private house.
What was Sval's house?
No, the
What are
one
you
we were
talking
No, where
just
the
in.
teleportation circle was.
Oh yeah.
Well, listen, it's up to. Do
were
we
you?
need to rest here?
No, we should
mean,
get
I
to
don't
Yes.
Sval immediately. She had a wonderful place to
Or is
recuperate.
rest
I'm
at
not
Sval's?
We should rest.
making light of the situation, but
Sval's.
I am
You are.
half
Now let's
dead.
go.
I'm actually more than half dead.
Correct. We should rest.
And if we have to rest anyway, we could rest in some place quite beautiful and recuperating. Where
Oh, for
why
fuck's
not?
sake, let's just get to
take it.
Svals.
They even
Maps
have
are
dirty
away.
sisters, that's all I'm saying.
Maps
Got
are
it.
away.
Got it.
And we're making our way to Sval.
All right.
Are you going to the circle or are you going to her manor?
Her private manor.
Okay.
Someone want that bag?
So you know your way. It takes you a moment just to kind of reorient, and you both know this city, though you don't know where you're headed right now.
There's probably a lot of people in chat who haven't seen Vorden before, so.
Yeah, so Vorden is, as you make your way, so you're on the outer ring. So this entire city, it's another walled city, but unlike other ones that you visited, this is like, it's quite lovely. The stonework, everything is immaculately clean. It's beautifully designed. It's very charming where it's, there are like little shrubs and flowers and things. It's just, you get the sense, this is like the Beverly Hills. It's nicer than Beverly Hills, actually. Prettier than that, actually. It's just very quaint and beautiful, and it just, you suddenly feel the money that is in this
Translation,
place.
way more tasteful. Than
Yeah,
Beverly
exactly.
Hills.
There's like
Savannah,
it is.
Georgia.
The whole city is an oval shape with 25-foot walls surrounding it. There, you see, even at this early hour, you see some of the Crown's Guard, the Valieri, walking around with their polished armor, just nodding. Everybody's really nice here. It's early morning. Do you still have your outer robe?
Well, I wasn't
And, no,
wearing the thick cloak, so I'm just in my armor.
Okay, which is
Which
all,
is
which is
now
all
That probably would have
restored.
dissolved
completely
anyway.
messed up.
Mended.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if the
What's shiny,
emblem
yeah?
is
It's
even.
meant to.
Yeah, so you see a couple of these guards actually as you pass. One's just like, morning. The other one's like, oh, Kaya. Are you
That's the one.
follower?
High Paladin.
Lightbringer. Apologies. Are you here on business?
Yeah, something like that. Have a good day. I'll just keep moving.
And he like, good day. What was the light doing? And you see him like turning to his friend. Who's like, okay.
We back in the kingdom. I've got clout.
That's weird. I look at it like,
Yeah, you guys see that. You see that go down. Seville, again, it's very early. The sun is just coming up. You're starting to see some of these beautiful storefronts offering various wares. You guys are in the. It actually looks like you're kind of in like the fine clothing section. You look by these stores. You see different like traveling clothes. You see gowns, beautifully designed silks, jewelry. You're starting to see them like bring out these jewels and leave them out in the window. You cut in one of the side streets, moving toward the center. As soon as you kind of round that and you're on that street, you can see the inner circle and an old wizard's tower that that kind of really rises up above the city. As you're making your way there, you also see, coming from this side, a collection of houses, and in the middle of these houses is a beautiful golden tree that's just sparkling, even in this early light. Right next to a small pond. However, you aim for the opposite side, to a very large manor, and you make your way around to the front door.
Bougie.
Yeah. So bougie, baby. So bougie. Come around the corner and you see.
You see now why. You see why I wanted to come here. Even though people are dying in Dwarven kingdoms.
Yeah, fuck those people.
I'm a whore for
Like
aesthetics.
those people that just helped you out and saved you. And transported you. It's fine. It's fine. You come around the corner and there are 4 Valieri kind of standing out front, and they see you coming. They kind of stand up. You see they have their hands on their weapons, but they're not acting aggressive.
I'll just go up. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Is Sval in? I'm Sibyl Ranta, Edgeguard. And,
Edgeguard.
I know Sval. If you tell her my name, she.
Yes, well, it's quite early, but let me see if I can get her. One moment.
Appreciate it, boys. Thank you.
And he turns to go inside, leaving his eyes linger on you a moment, and then he goes in. It takes about 2-3 minutes. He comes back out. She is making herself presentable. If you come this way, please.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And leads you inside. This is a beautiful, large manor house, and you come inside and you can tell instantly it's the sort of place that is made to impress and entertain. It's a huge open area inside the front door. It's a gorgeous, like soft, almost, it's all marble, but a very soft marble where it's not like garish. It looks very tasteful, with a large staircase that goes up and has like branches off and goes up to the left and to the right. And he leads you inside and kind of to the base of the stairs. And she'll be right down if you'll just wait here.
Thank you.
Yes.
It won't take long. She's naturally gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. She'll be here in minutes, trust me.
is our
Looking
place
impeccable.
Let me just
There
paint
are
this.
like off to the sides, off to the wings, there are like seats.
So we're in this beautiful sitting room. We've just come from this city which is under siege from legions of dead, and then we're just sitting in the chirping birds and cicadas of the morning, just like
Exactly.
Yeah, and you still have like
It's-
gestation fluid all over.
Are we?
you.
Yeah, we're covered
you
in
guys-
blood.
pockmark, like this
Puke.
horrific
Yeah.
scarring from the
Yeah.
acid.
And your armor
I'm
looks
wheezing.
like
I'm like,
half
I'm
dissolved.
breathing like.
Yeah, you guys look like shit.
It's just like chirp chirp.
I mean, I look great because
Actually-
I was out of the combat area.
Actually, you and Caliban
Tweet,
are
tweet,
nice and
tweet.
clean.
Yeah, and Sparky's
Erised is-
just sitting beside me.
Is it butterfly?
Erised
I'm
is
just
fucked,
petting
and
him.
Kian is messed up, and Seville,
I just did
you've got like,
I got her junk
Oh.
on me, but I just prestidigitation.
But you
and
know
cleaned
what?
myself up.
Kian's armor looks amazing.
Did you do like this? Like
the glistening.
oh, you haven't,
icons.
you haven't,
Super shiny.
you haven't fixed it yet.
Oh, I sure fucking have.
You can now.
Yeah.
I already did.
Well, I didn't hear you. I heard you say you
I think
could.
it might be
Did we not have this
a long
conversation?
about fixing his armor?
process.
Yeah, you have to
It
do
takes-
mending, and it's gonna.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna be casting it.
Wait,
is it?
I thought we already did this.
It takes
No.
a couple
It's
minutes.
a cantrip, right?
time.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna have to cast it over and over and fix every little bit.
Oh, I'm
It's
so
gonna-
sorry. I thought I did that.
It's just gonna take a really long time.
Oh, I'll do
We
it
have
later.
time. I mean, we're here recuperating.
Can I do it while we're just like
Cantrip?
hanging out?
Yeah, you can start like
me.
she's.
I really
you see
thought I
her
did
hand
it
comes
already.
up and she just starts on your beautiful, once beautiful, silver armor, gleaming armor
Just like,
that is pockmarked and destroyed. Her hand kind of hovers, and you see it's like
My mage hand.
the metal grows out, it fills the hole, and then smooths over and polishes in
Sparky's
that
over
one
there with
little
you. I
spot.
don't want to go near you.
And that
fair
took
enough.
like, 30 seconds to a minute to mend that one tiny little area. And you realize it's going to take a while. But you have this beautiful gleaming little patch there that is. Yeah. And as you continue to work on it,
Sparky.
sound catches your ears and you all look up and you see descending these stairs, very tall, beautiful woman. Looks like, she has been up and getting herself ready. Just naturally gorgeous. Elven, dark skin, short, cropped hair. She's wearing a gown that looks like it's more suitable for like an evening party. It cuts
it's morning.
very low, but she's got a diamond choker around her neck. She just moves with grace.
You good?
Yeah, no, she's
Yeah, I was like,
super hot. A moment later, another woman comes down
dear.
behind her, who she hangs back a little bit, fair skin. She's like putting on armor, and she's got a sword by her side. She's like, darling, I'll be fine. And kind of leaves her behind as she moves down. Well, look who it is.
It's been a while.
It has been a while. Welcome back to Vorden.
Thank you very much. Aliri,
And she's
and I'll just introduce Sval. This is, you haven't met the next iteration of our party.
next iteration. Have you lost a few, it seems?
We've lost a lot, yes. Yes.
Well, I tell you what, I look forward to meeting all of you in person, but we're not going to do it at the bottom of the stairs.
Please, yes.
If you'll follow me. And she doesn't take you back upstairs. She takes you around the edge of the stairs, and you see it comes to a hallway and kind of moves deeper into the house. And about 20, 30 feet, she opens a door, and she leads you into what is very clearly an office. Smaller than the one that you've seen upstairs that was near her bedroom. Please, if you'll come in.
Thank you.
You look a bit dreadful.
We nearly died. I mean, literally, really.
I believe it.
Have you heard word from Thumrin?
Thumrin, no.
Amran's
But
on.
before we talk,
Yes.
this room has special properties. So hold that. Any refreshments, food or drink?
everything, please.
Wine, if possible.
All
Wine.
of it.
Wine.
We could use some food and some rest.
So rattle.
Someone after my own heart. Okay, well, this starts early.
So, darling, do you still have chalcedony spritzers?
Darling, for you, of course.
Oh.
Absolutely.
I could kiss you, but I wouldn't. Not out of disrespect
Well,
to you, Illyri. I just
And
meant that.
she might kill you.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
She's
And
quite jealous.
I'm sure I
which
couldn't
love.
kiss possibly as well as her
Yes,
anyway.
please come in. Please come in. And she steps out, and almost magically, a footman type person appears, and she whispers a few words, then comes back in, and shuts the door. And you see that it does have windows, and it's looking out onto one of the back kind of courtyard areas of this house.
Before that, the waiter or whatever servant goes away. I'm gonna ask. Hey,
Staff.
Footin'.
Can you bring me some milk, please?
What?
Milk.
Yeah.
What's
That's
that?
an unusual request. I'm sure we can.
Sure.
Is this a type of cocktail or something?
Milk?
No, it's
Like cow's milk.
What's a cow?
Cow's milk. I wasn't in character, but now I am.
I'm trying to rack Kian's like bestiary.
Cow's milk, goat's milk, or perhaps pig's milk.
What's a pig? What's a goat?
Are you making a
The
spot
animals.
decision?
Do they have
Right.
The
No.
pig has
Animals.
a curly
Have
hair.
what?
Do they have
All
Roth
mothers,
in
they've
the
got the
Underdark
things.
or Roth? They're the sort of Underdark cattle.
from another beast.
You have to have
Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
But
Different
what's a
beast.
cow?
It's
It's
like
got spots, white and black.
Caliban. Do you know what a Roth is?
Do I know what a Roth is?
Like an Underdark cow. It's like
as Keon
ROTH.
describes it, you do know a creature similar to that.
Nice.
Yeah? Yeah, I think
That
so.
one.
It's like that.
Okay.
I need milk.
Yeah.
It's very strengthening. It's like blood or urine, but edible.
Kian, why
And
would you like milk? Why is it so important to you?
So I can douse my bandages in it and stop the pain from the horrific acid burns I have all over my body.
It has
Milk will
healing
help.
properties.
I'm sorry.
Wouldn't you just like some healing?
Is
Or-
healing?
Oh, we have healing potions.
Yes.
Why don't you just use those?
Wait,
not all
what
the
the
above?
fuck? She's
Yes, we have. You're in Vorden. This is not some backwater little hole. Hold on a moment.
They've got healing potions. Why
And
wouldn't
she-
you ask for those?
She disappears for about 30-40 seconds and then
I
comes.
would like. I'd like some.
Yes,
of
darling, I know you need some.
I need
milk.
just a
Remember
tiny
you asked-
drop, really.
You asked for 25 last time. Do you remember
what
that?
the
Yes.
fuck?
You and Tabitha will take 25 potions.
I knew that we were on like a tier of booge. But I know we were on like
And
We're
this.
This
super
is-
bougie, puppet.
No, you know because
Habits
because
of
Vorden,
life.
even in Carthen, the capital of the kingdom,
we can
Vorden,
schlurp
Vorden
potions.
stands out as like where all the true wealth of the kingdom. They are the jewel of the kingdom, they say, and they mean it literally.
Wow.
So, as you're sitting
All the
in this
healing potions,
this
you don't need milk.
beautifully designed room with these large windows looking out on this garden, so you just see these. It's such a stark contrast. These flowers and the hedges and all these to the carpet of skeletons that you saw assaulting Thamrin and the terrible storm. She comes back in, and a footman staff come with her and sets down drinks, and there are 4 healing potions there. The Anacrolian potions, you know, have this beautiful kind of like almost like a yellowish lime kind of glow to it, so they're not the red of Faerun for anyone who might be
Can I
joining
just
us.
like take a short rest? Like,
Well, you just you'll
Just like-
if it takes an hour, but you're not doing anything. So yes, if you manage to sit here for an hour, you will get it. You don't have it yet. Don't mark it. Don't.
I'm not marking
Is there
it,
milk there though?
but like I'm,
There is milk,
that's
but
the
there are
goal.
also healing potions.
Okay,
Just
well,
like
I'm
a
just
short
gonna
rest.
sip my
Just
milk
like
then.
I'm so
We have
sleepy.
both.
Like
Now,
Get the
proper
milk beside.
introductions.
hello, I'm so sleepy. I'm just going to take a short rest. Please excuse me while I just.
Just so you know, a short rest is anything where you're just not doing anything vigorous. So
Have
you
I been
can
doing anything?
you can just talk. You can move around. You can eat. You can drink. That's all part of a short
Alright.
rest. You don't have to like rest.
I don't know. You're pretty like vigorous when you're being petulant. you're vigorously petulant.
I just like really need my short rest because I got nothing going on.
So everyone,
Question. I
yes.
do take my healing potions.
Yeah.
What do I get from them?
I will tell you. These are superior healing potions.
Awesome. My
So
favorite
it's
kind.
8d4 plus 8.
8d4?
Get one?
It's good for
There are 2 of those,
Told
and then
that
there are
person, like-
2
My thoughts
standard.
are
I want one.
Okay, I can't.
Damn.
Yes.
Can I take a
I'm
full?
gonna take
There
a
were 2
superior
standard and 2
in my
superior potions.
inventory.
Well,
Do you want to split them, or would you like to take? How
This
should we
is-
do this?
Well, in which case, I'll take the superior potion, and I'm just gonna put it in my pocket, and then I'm just gonna bandage up. Fuck that! That's like 2,000 gold worth of potion.
yeah, it's a
What a
big,
fucking-
it's a big deal. Seville was just asking if he could reach for it.
Yeah.
I'm taking that. I'm putting it straight in my pocket, and I'm
taking
gonna short rest. I'm bandaging.
They're like giving
All right. What's
you
the other
this
ones?
shit.
The
Yeah.
They're regular.
All right.
Well, I'm not gonna use it when I don't.
2
Yeah,
regular,
but you're
2
like
superior.
almost dead.
All right. I'll
No.
take a.
Rika,
Take
you want
it
the
right
other one?
Okay.
I don't need
All right.
it.
I'll take
fucking
I'll take a
taking
regular
that.
healing potion.
Don't
then.
take
one,
it.
I'll
Just
take
put it
one.
in your pocket.
I know. That's why
I'm
I said.
sorry.
I'm not going to carry it.
No, you got the superior?
Yeah.
It's 8d4 plus 8. I'm sorry, Lightbringer. That's all I have on hand at the moment.
That's more than enough.
And I'll take my bandages. I'll take the rest of my fucking milk, and I'm gonna bandage up and short rest.
While he's doing that.
Charming.
While he's
Can
doing
I
that,
short rest with him?
You're short resting this whole
Okay,
time. You don't have to say anything. No, you don't have to collapse. You just be normal.
I'm just.
Superior
the
healing.
footman brought a couple of glasses of wine, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a couple drinks.
Okay. There's a bottle of
Did you
wine
get
or a
some-
decanter of wine.
I'll take the decanter and a glass.
Okay.
You want me to roll?
No. Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
What?
Tell me. Hold on. I got to get back to the.
The list.
I got to get to my list.
Please.
Which I got to get this better organized.
So much better.
Caliban's weird.
We should always be here instead of at home or our computer.
Yeah.
Hey, Rika.
Zoom.
Here, I thought thought you meant Warden.
But specifically here.
Oh,
Yeah,
this,
so,
like,
If you're asking
Go
why it is
ahead
that I
and,
didn't put that.
Is that your D12?
Yes.
What'd you get?
to-
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
That would
So-
take a regular man 6 years of wages
I pour.
to afford
Then
that.
start.
The healing
bottle.
potion.
Well,
6 years of wages.
Well, he's got to get a better job.
oh, that's
That's all I have to
well,
say.
it's quite
Incredible.
fun, but that's enjoy,
Thank you.
enjoy.
I appreciate it.
and I'll just keep bandaging.
I used to be beholden
Young
to
as a
these people,
dick.
but I don't think I am anymore. But I'm happy to be generous. I'm sorry. She's looking over as black tentacles, this kind of like smoke made solid, start to wriggle out from you.
Ignore it. It's nothing. It's nothing. I'm just tired.
And she looks at the rest of you to see if you're alarmed.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Let me tell you,
happens.
Fascinating.
he's been absolutely invaluable in our journeys. If it weren't for him, honestly, and well, I mean, everybody here's done their part, but he's been absolutely essential in our
We
survival
all had
up
the
to this
same
point.
It's not
reaction.
the only one, but whatever. Yeah.
Well, I'm curious to learn more about you. As I said, introductions. I'm Sval, and I am the head of the circle, and we are the governing body here in Vorden. I know Seville, here of the Edgeguard. His society was forced upon me, but we've become closer, I'd like to think.
Yes, I think so.
That's forced upon you. What do you mean?
Oh, long story.
Long story.
Oh.
And Erisette, it is well to see you. However, you have looked better, I'm sorry to say. As have you, Lightbringer.
Thank
You've
you
let
for
your
your
armor go a bit.
generosity. I'll be better in no time, thanks to you. It's incredibly generous of you. It's not lost on me at all. I feel extremely blessed for your generosity.
Well, you did me quite a favor when you were here last, which is why I've been able to retain my position as head of the circle. So, I'm in your debt. So, who are these lovely companions? Obviously, I know your name, but we've never had the pleasure.
Kian Analor.
Yes.
Oh, if you already know me. Are you working with the Alliance?
I'm sorry, what alliance?
Does she? Did
She what? You can roll insight.
I'll aid him.
But what about
You
perception?
can tell,
'Cause we can
Jen,
always roll
without rolling
perception.
insight, I'll tell you that everything about this woman, she is
what do I feel about her?
far above your level. She
She's
she just
I
seems
kind of
like
fucking hate her.
Welcome.
no. You just get the sense that she is really smart and really clever and has seen a thing or two. She's an elf, so you don't know how old she is, but you just get the sense that she's very pleasant, but also she's not fucking around.
She's not fucking around.
Well, roll insight. I'll tell you what you see if you get anything else. I mean, that you don't need
Actually-
insight for.
What?
She exudes it.
Because, I mean, I might not be that smart, but I just got eaten by a fucking worm. So, like,
Yeah, you.
Right. Yeah, you've had
more
better days.
wisdom now.
Joking.
It's like, not today.
Not getting eaten by a fucking worm again.
and it's costing me with a 10.
Yeah. She's really tough to read. I mean, you can read the surface, but you get the sense that the surface is just the surface.
Beginning.
So, my understanding is that Vorden works kind of like codependently, or like independently from.
It's definitely part of the kingdom.
Yeah.
Codependent might be a better way to say it. I mean, it's depending on the kingdom. It's full of Crownsguard, Valiaria everywhere, right?
Yeah.
But it has its own governing body. And while it answers to the kingdom, it also has its kind of own autonomy here.
It's
And
basically
that you do
Monaco.
know.
Right. So all of this is happening as I said that
Yeah.
in my mind.
Principality, but it's
And
on. It's
I'll continue by saying,
We've just come straight from Thamarin. It's under siege from legions of dead. You haven't heard about that?
Lots of skeletons.
No, I haven't. I've just woken.
Well, it just happened.
Happening now.
It's happening right now.
We
Right now, it's
literally just teleported here
They're
from
under
there.
siege. That's why we look like this.
Well,
I see.
not all of us. Some of us look great. Really.
This is troubling news. I suppose this has something to do with what you were researching last time you were here.
Yes.
Certainly.
So,
Yes, and you may be
Quick.
pleased to know that Schmettrell is dead.
I actually am pleased to know that.
Yes.
He disappeared shortly after you disappeared.
He was killed by his own, well, let's just say the ones he made deals with, the Imrok.
The Imrok.
That's who he was working with. Necromancers.
I am familiar with the name now.
Yes.
Interesting.
They killed him because he lost a idol.
Oh. The very same.
The very same.
More valuable than I thought.
Yeah, very. It is, well,
Well, I'm even happier it's in your hands.
yes.
Though, a bit alarmed that part of your party is missing, so let's catch up on that. Then I'd like to hear about Thumrin. It's not part of the kingdom, but knowing that that city is under siege quite disarms me, I'll be honest.
We
So-
journeyed far to the south. We saw some goddesses.
Some goddesses. We have a lot to catch up on. I think I'm going to need some wine. I think I'll need some more wine. No, that's yours. I have other. And she stands up and she moves to a little cabinet and she has a private kind of stash and pours herself some wine, sits back.
Keep bandaging during the
Is
day.
there any way we can take a rest? I'm still so tired.
I mean, do you need to
are
go
resting.
to sleep? Did you
I
want
would love to
actual-
sleep
want
right now.
Proper nap.
Very
Why don't you just
sleepy.
lay your head down in my lap?
I think before I let you do, I'm so sorry. I would like to know who you are, and what your relation to this party is, and then we can show you lovely hospitality. You can sleep in a lovely bed, but first I'd like to know who you are.
Of course. My name is Angarika. I'm here because I have nowhere else to go. I'm here to help save the world.
Indeed.
She finally said it.
Well, a noble pursuit, and you're in good company for it.
And I would like to sleep now.
Well,
Brilliant.
that's okay. Why don't you rest here? And she points to. It's not a couch. Not for
But
me.
it's basically a
It's
cot.
it's like a chaise
It's a
lounge, but it
pull-out.
doesn't have the little
It's
lean-to area. It's more like a
A
bench.
divan.
yeah.
Let's go with divan. I don't know.
I love it.
It's
just its own- it's just its own thing.
It's lovely. It's just
Multiple
beautiful.
synonyms for
It's just like periwinkle fabric.
dying
Soft.
right now.
better than the ground.
Right in front of the windows. So you see the beautiful flowers and bushes on the other
Kind of
side.
casual. It's making a statement, but not too big.
But not too
Right,
much. It's
right.
not pretentious.
Silk.
It's just class.
Just silk. Don't get any of your dirt on
Thank
it,
you.
Rika, please try to wipe
And then I
yourself.
take some cotton that I have just in my pack and I like put it in my ears.
Love it.
And as you cuddle there,
Snuggling.
oh, you found quite a character in her, haven't you?
Oh, yes. Don't we always?
So I'm going to speed this all up, as that news is rather, as I said, alarming. I know who you two are. I know your new friend who's cuddling on the couch over there. I know who you are, but I'd like to know how you're associated with these two. Doing Kaya's work, I imagine.
Doing my best, or what's left of it. They ran into High Priestess Malara, if you're familiar. And they can...
I know her name. We're not close.
Yeah, I can see that, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
You
she's,
are though, right?
yeah, she's she has a way with words, shall we say.
She never comes to Walden. I only see her when I go down to Asley, or occasionally in the capital. But
Malara ran into them and
indeed,
took a particular interest, and so I followed. I was charged by her. But when the remainder of the party were banished, were taken, I don't know exactly what happened.
okay, we'll come back to that in a moment. I'm curious.
I decided to change my objectives from observing to actively aiding, because I decided they might need it.
I see.
And here we are. A lot's happened since.
And does your Malara know that you're partnered with these people?
I'm not privy to such magic, but I have sent word.
I see.
Yeah.
Very well. And you, my friends.
Sip my milk.
Caliban's lounging in a chair slovenly, just swirling.
I can already
I'm
tell
not
we're going to
going
be
with
great
this.
friends. Now,
I'm just gonna pour this in my.
the tentacles.
not really sure where to start or explain, but are you someone who stands on ceremony?
No.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
No. Cut to the chase, my friend. I'd like to know who you are, what's going on, and how you met up with these folk.
My name's Caliban.
Caliban.
He goes into Akia. Ich durfte not die Dash.
Gosh.
Do you? Dosh?
Yeah.
Oh. So I'm from the in
Yeah.
Akia.
Yeah.
I'm from the Crystal City.
Are you going to continue? Or are you switching back to common?
I just in Akia. I'm from the Crystal City.
It's IKEA furniture instructions, the language.
Yes.
Akia.
Yes.
Akia.
It's a language.
Yes.
Akia, not Ikea.
Very small.
E6 to be.
I had a
Right.
a little run-in with a goblin little town. They didn't really like me being there, and
They are a bit of a nuisance down below.
I mean, you kind of walk into them having a fine party of them, you know, eating, and then like, oh, hey, how you doing? And there's questions, and let's not
indeed.
ask too many questions, but got caught in a trap. They helped me out. Been traveling ever since, and oh god, it's a lot of traveling. Look, I looked to her. It's like the surface thing. It's kind of awful. The sun, the clouds that talk to you, and then like the trees that try and attack.
I'm sorry. Well, you know, it sounds like a very different experience of the surface than I've had, but
it's a lot.
But I've actually been to your city.
Really?
Many years ago. Yes, when I traveled with. No, we're back in common.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can go.
Yeah.
Well, I had a companion, a Linu, who was he was quite dear to me. 200 years ago.
Oh, it's been a while. It's still nice. It's
Still, I bet it is. It's
well, yeah.
it's wow, you've really come far. That's quite deep. That actually answers the question. I'd wondered if it traveled with the departing, or if it somehow got cut off. If it went that deep, we haven't researched.
Here's the thing. People keep bringing this departing thing up. They said it was like 20 years ago.
25. You can't miss it. It was a big burst of energy. Everybody knocked over.
I felt a big burst of energy, but that was, I don't know, 2 months ago, 60 days, or the solar cycle.
Bright, almost golden, but not quite golden light.
Something like that, with tinges of darkness that reach deep into your soul and rip you apart.
I didn't get that second part. I just got knocked over. But the other part sounds right. But no, 25 years ago, not recently.
It doesn't make sense, because the city was there. Let's talk later. I need this drink.
Right, we have other. I'm sorry, I got caught up in that. We have bigger issues. So, back to you. Where's the rest of your party? Succinctly, I think, because I'm worried now that there are major things happening in this world that I'm not aware of.
So an avatar or a specter of the goddess Valka judged them, banished them, and we have no idea who they are, where they
But
are.
wait, that doesn't make any sense.
We found a
Valka is an ancient god,
yeah.
a goddess.
So we got intel on a weapon. One of our party members took us into the swamps of Pelki, and we found a shrine, a tomb. We found our way in. It was a test. The other members failed. Ariset and I were judged worthy, and I was given this by her avatar, and I pull out Anawil, and she asked me to be her champion.
Do you mind if I hold that while we talk?
No, fine.
And she takes it.
What are you talking about?
This is before we met up with you. Moments before. We found you and Keon, at least. This is where we came out of.
And you see
Perfect.
a faint blue energy drift out of her fingers and pass over the blade and come back. Well, you're not lying.
Yeah.
This has the trace of a deity upon it.
Well, it hits like one, I'll tell you that much.
I can tell it doesn't like the dead, or undead. Okay, so you've met an ancient goddess that no one's heard about for a millennia.
Now you know why I'm interested.
Indeed. There are no connections to any gods or goddesses.
Well, we have a second one, Chaturel.
I feel like I'm gonna need more wine. Excuse me. Oh, go on. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. Okay, I'm ready. Tell me about the second goddess that you're in touch with, while the rest of us are floundering on the surface with no connection at all.
Yes, that. I'm learning about this myself.
Oh, well.
Well, Chaturel was first. Right as we left, remember how we were sort of chased out of here by Smatrel?
I do remember, yes.
Well, we found a portal down in the sewers here, ended up in Lupnor, where the Grion Academy. It is buried in the mountains, the Dolgor Mountains.
I know that name.
Chaturel's the creation mother, Rika.
Yes.
I faintly
that mean?
know that term, but it's been some
Created
time.
everything.
The Imruk had used it as a staging area, a base hidden to do experiments. They had a whole town of Lupnor under some spell. They were using him as fodder, creating an undead army, I'm guessing. That's where Smatrel died. Snuck in, stole maps, but there was
Don't regret that, I will say.
No,
but
I'm
yes, continue.
sure pleased at that one. But Araset
This'll upstart.
discovered a portal under the Grian Academy, and it was a pathway to some space where Chaturel was there. Her presence was there. Also in a tree that was being corrupted, similar to the gold tree. Near
Our golden
the-
tree
Yes,
has something to do with Shatterer.
it does. Do you remember the holy person, the woman we were after, orange skin? She was with us for just a brief moment. She was in contact with this golden tree. I don't know. There's been a whole thing with this golden tree.
From the
The Fae.
from the Fae.
Yes, I don't know what that is. Some
I've never
dimension
heard
or something
never heard of
where
it.
she came from, apparently. But
Real quick to intersect.
Yeah.
Am I familiar with Chaturel, the Fae, anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
It's like-
You are not familiar with these names.
Okay.
Yeah.
so she had something to do with it. But we both were exposed to Chaturel, and I've had
I think we're on the same page here.
I've had communion with Chaturel, and now
You've had
Volca.
communion now, Seville.
I mean, look, I'm a Mendelil. It's not my style, but I have.
I wouldn't have taken you for one that had flights of fancy, so I assume you're telling the truth, but
Oh, I'm.
this is a lot to take in.
They're not just positive portals. There are terrible ones as well. We destroyed one just before coming here in Thamrun. It was as evil as I've seen. It was as if it was a direct portal straight to the source of all evil.
Hell.
To,
Abyss. Something.
There was cloven, hoofed, very red, very angry, like her, but not with horns.
And you could see into that plane.
We could.
Yeah.
It was here. It was
Did you
in
close it?
this plane.
Yeah.
But even that should be impossible.
Well, and there's
But
something
it's
else.
not.
We discovered the notes of a dwarf.
None of our arcane magic can open portals to other realms,
This is the thing.
though they used to be able to.
I pull out two things: the shattered blood gem, and then the metal gem that we pulled from Kragmar.
Look at that!
This is the gem we broke to close that portal. But in the same apartment of the gentleman who did that, we found this, and I handed it over to her.
That is a blood gem. I know what that is, though I've not seen one in person or even a depiction of one for many, many seasons.
So you just know what it is then.
I've learned a few things in my time.
Oh.
Now this I am not familiar with. No. Do you mind if I hold on to this for a moment?
Yeah.
Just while we're talking.
Yeah, go for
Skull.
it. I'll
There's
keep
something
drinking.
else. Something,
Me too.
something we've just discovered that
I
perhaps
don't know
you
if I can
help
take
us.
any more of this.
But this is the thing. Perhaps you're so connected, perhaps you can help us make more sense of this, because the very dwarf who had that artifact that we just handed you, he'd gone mad. He'd been obsessed. And in his notes, he started to theorize that we're in a demiplane.
And your soul can't get out.
What world are we on?
What world are we on?
Yeah. Well, what's outside? What's it all called outside of a necroly?
Well, I mean, do an insight check.
Perception.
This bitch. That is a 16.
Was she like plus 14 to deception?
I mean,
She just lied to my face. I'm just like, I believe her.
no, it's more like you see the question affects her. You see like that this perfect persona that she's got going on, charming and beautiful, just glitches ever so slightly when you say that.
Do I notice that?
Yeah, now she's kind of not hiding it. Lightbringer. I don't know if you're seeking information from me or you're testing me. That is a question I have been rather obsessed with. Obviously, we should be on Coronar. Are we on Coronar? From my information, we are not. But that's recent. Seville, you tasked me with a job before you left
Yes.
of looking into the Arcara. I can tell you that shortly after you left, they almost all were either folded in to the Sumarok and their takeover of all the thieves' guilds. They were killed, but I managed to find a few that did talk. And what I learned from them is that you can indeed pass through that storm, and that there is a different world, supposedly, on the other side.
What'd you call it?
What'd you call it?
I'm asking Seville.
Seville, you know.
We call it Faerun.
What do you mean? We call it Faerun.
We call it Faerun. That's where I came from.
Okay. Hold. Caliban.
More?
More. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my.
I feel like my entire life's a lie.
So,
What? Why? Lightbringer.
It's the. Feels like the very. Well. How can we.
You right there.
How can we not? Why would they? Why would they say this? Why? If we're not on Coronar, why then? Why keep it a secret? And how can it not be Coronar? All I've ever heard is that we are on Coronar. That's what all the books say. That's what every teacher I've ever had has said.
I don't know that anybody knows this information. Well, at least I didn't. If an Edgeguard knows.
this is why no one knows. Because if a High Paladin is having a hard time with it, what would happen if local folk knew about this?
We already have that problem.
Well,
I'll
When
tell
you-
you what would happen. Every person in this kingdom who's of any good could work together to figure out how to fix it. I can't believe your government. I can't believe what you have
Anisette.
done to your people.
I
haven't done
feel
anything
your
to the
I feel
people.
your passion, Arisette, but I must tell you, individuals are smart, but people are dumb and dangerous. We've
Maybe
already
when they don't have good leadership, perhaps.
perhaps
I tell you something, we would never do something like that to our people. Never! In a million years would we do that to our people. Do you see what you've done to that boy?
I have not done anything. This is information has only
she has nothing to do with it.
led to me relatively recently, and it's speculative at best. This is the greatest confirmation I've had of this. So, Seville, first, have you been through the storm?
You know by me telling you this, it's bringing you into a circle that binds us even
Seville,
more.
I've given you my trust.
And I'm giving you my
and-
trust. Yes, I've been through it. The Mendeleetle have been doing it and going to
Which
her
means
world.
the kingdom knows, which means they're not sharing information
No.
with us.
And this is what I was given for a reason. Look,
Do only the Edgeguard know this?
that I don't know.
You don't know if the king knows.
Oh, the king, of course, I'm guessing, yes?
You're guessing, but you don't know.
No.
So Laura might be holding things back from the king.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that, but
I
possibly.
never trusted her. I never liked her from the moment I set my eyes
Do you
on
like
that
anyone,
bitch.
Ursette? Wait, I'm asleep.
Everyone.
But,
Laura,
wake up
Laura
to say
rubs
that for a
people the wrong
second.
way. I didn't like her for a long time, but she's also earned my trust.
Yes. I would guess the king knows this. I'd be
This is
very
a
surprised,
lot to
although
take in.
Larar has taken some interesting chances of late, but I would guess that,
Like letting the Imrok run rampant through the kingdom.
Yeah, that.
Until they tried to kill the king.
And
yeah,
what makes you
and
think that, she's
she
doing
tried
it on
to
purpose?
kill me, but
what
yeah.
makes you think that she's not in league with the necromancers all along?
She-
What makes you think that? That's the
Before
trouble
we go
with
to-
withholding information, by the way.
Erised,
When you put it in the
Erised,
hands of so few people, there's no way
Erised.
to keep checks and balances.
Edison, I understand.
I feel like my
I
brain's
need
been
to
dropped
right
out of
now,
my head.
as quickly as possible, get as much information as I can as quickly as possible. Then I need to find out about Thamarin. Then I need to start putting things in motion.
Yes, ask questions, I'll give you answers. So yes, I've been there, was in Faerun, this continent not far from where we are now.
A different continent on Coronar, though.
No, on Toril.
What do you mean, Toril?
Toril is the planet in which
What is a planet?
continent, the realm,
The world.
world, realm, yes. Faerun is a continent. And it's within the realm of Toril.
Okay.
And that's where I
Right.
found her.
I'm
and I was
going to
stationed there
not
for
freak
a
out.
year.
Though I could. This is. I don't like not knowing things, but I do like learning, so thank you. There's a lot to process. So, getting back to you, what alliance were you speaking of?
The elves to the north, the Arasun Kingdom, and the Kingdom of Thamarin. Wait, are the elves aligned? I can't remember.
They are. The ones in the mountains and north of
Yes,
And
Dylan.
the east.
The
of them,
eastern.
yes.
Sorry for that.
That's right.
And
And the
Musul.
And Mosul
And Russell.
are all banding together and allying against the necromancers, the Umruk. That's where we're at the moment. We're acting on their behalf.
So this is more advanced than I thought. None of this has reached Vorden, which, of course, the king will hear from me on that. If indeed the king is involved. Is the king involved, or is this all Lara? Do you know?
This is the king.
This is the king.
And we're acting with their agency.
You are.
Yes. The
Well,
Imruk
You are making more friends, aren't you?
The Imruk are
Surprisingly.
they're desecrating ancient sites. We don't know why.
What type of ancient sites?
Celestial. Have you ever heard of the Arun?
The Arun.
Yes.
The Arun.
What?
You've heard of them.
Yes.
What have you heard of them?
Well, there's some speculation that they seeded this world originally. However, my information is that the Gith actually came to this. This? Coronar? I don't know what to say anymore. It came to Coronar originally. But the Celestials have left their mark, their Arun, across Anakuli and into other continents, which we can now no longer access, back on Coronar. Does that mean there's a big hole on Coronar where Anakuli was? Does Coronar exist anymore?
I don't know.
I've always wondered what was left.
But here's the strange thing over in Faerun, this continent, they've heard rumors of Anacroli, this lost continent.
But how?
I don't know.
Is the storm...
The storm roll can be navigated through.
You can pass through the storm, and when you pass through, can you see the storm on the other side, or do you enter a different realm?
This is what I know. When I left Anacre through the storm wall, I was in open waters, and I could see the storm wall behind me. We traveled to a city in this land, this Faerun, and I was there up and down what was called the Sword Coast, just disseminating information. So
Seville, this is a lot.
it is, especially because a human captain from this continent of Faerun, almost half insane, got an expedition together, which is what I infiltrated because I was going to sink the ship. That was my orders. That's where I met Ariset and the others.
Laurent has told me of your, shall we say, failure.
The failure,
Yeah.
yes. So he found it. He had maps. I have no idea where he got that information, which is frightening.
So he came upon the storm
He navigated through it.
and he navigated through.
And there was another ship that came too, but was
Wait.
destroyed by the arcane cannons of Navir.
Okay.
While they're all still talking, I psionically use sending. I have 25 words to use. Bilner. Thamrin. Oh, Bilner. This is Caliban. Thamrin is under siege. Undead on the march. We are trapped in a demi-plane.
That's awesome.
And that's all totally silent, but I'm just...
Right.
And he can respond back. With
Bona's
just-
mind just got
I'm just sleeping.
fucked.
Right.
I'm
Okay, good job, Caliban. Now do that in 2 haikus.
Wow. Okay. There's a pause. Oh, I know about Thamrin. Are you in a different demi-plane?
I gotta start another spell.
I'm just sleeping.
Yeah.
I just want to feel involved, so I'm just going to keep telling you that I'm sleeping.
This is okay.
Has it been 8 hours yet?
No. You only need an hour for a short rest, and you can
I
talk.
want a long rest.
You're not getting a long rest here.
Oh, dang it.
You don't know me.
I mean, you could try.
I'm
but
trying.
Right now, it's been like 10 minutes.
I need.
But as crazy as this sounds, but it's all
I
falling.
wouldn't believe an absolute word of it if I didn't have these disparate bits of information from other sources, and it's all fitting into this puzzle of
So,
what's happened to Anacrele.
Do you know, and we mentioned this before, perhaps, this archmage named Drevin?
That name I do not know.
Well, apparently he's working, or maybe the head of the Imbrook, and they're bringing back the god Fernouge. That's their whole plan. And
They're bringing back
Fernouge.
Fornouge.
Hence the army attacking Thamrin right now.
We've already fought an avatar. They're well on the way.
You fought an avatar of Fornouge.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've brought his essence.
A mist, they call it, the mist of Fernouge. Yes, we did. We destroyed it outside of Pelki or outside of Yaxis. A ruin, it was a temple, and we closed the gates, smashed it with my sword.
Destroyed it.
We lost one of our party there,
We did.
and we forced him to retreat, but we didn't kill him. He'll be back, and he's clearly able to be many places.
There's 5 sites. We've destroyed 1. There's 4 more to go. That's our mission. Apparently, this has something to do with why Anacrele is displaced.
We don't know how the sites work or what they're using them for.
Do you know if there's any hope that if you correct this, that we can return Anacrele back to Gornar?
Look, I don't know, and I'll take out the map that I stole from Luknor. Here, this is the 5 sites. You see the one, the lowest to the south with the star. That's
Yes.
the one we closed or shut down or destroyed.
What does the star mean? Do you know? It's still different than the rest.
Either that was the one they had advanced the most with, which I'm hoping, and we just shut it out, and the rest of them are not,
see.
or it was a key one or something, we don't know.
Right. So, you're here to get another site.
Which is close.
Presumably this one in the middle.
This one in the middle. No idea where it is.
Somewhere in
Are you a person who can get hard to find information?
Oh yes, darling. I very much am.
Yeah, she is.
I'm not one to normally ask such questions, but you've been around for quite some time, I take it.
That's a very polite way of asking how old I am, which I'm not going to tell you. But yes, I've been around long enough.
Have you heard of Valoran's Hope? Valoran.
And roll an insight check.
Which is not our group name,
Insight check.
nor any variation of it.
I mean,
I think you're breaking little Keon's heart over there.
I like Valoran's Gambit. 16.
There's a trace of recognition. Just like there was a trace of one when you mentioned Fornuge. Like, I'm just going to go ahead and put all my cards on the table. Not my age, though. I have done quite a lot of research in my time. I don't know if they have told you or if you have surmised that I am a fan of the arcane and have spent quite a number of years learning as much as I can. And in the pursuit of knowledge, one does learn a lot of history, boring as it can be. I find it most illuminating, actually. And, well, Valoran was an old god. Valoran's hope were those that took up the mantle to banish Fornuge. There was a great, going back, as I said, this world corner, I feel like I don't even know how to talk anymore, was, I believe, in my research, seeded by the Gith. They came at one point from another plane, arrived on our world, and thrived for over 1,000 years of one of the most advanced societies that our world ever knew. When Fornuge was brought forth, he not only decimated that society, he nearly destroyed the entire world, and I mean everything. He destroyed mountains and oceans and almost all life. And yes, Valoran's hope stood up, and through an act which I have not been able to ascertain, banished him.
Well, it sounds like you know why I'm asking.
I will continue my research, which I have not for some time, see what I can find. I didn't pursue that aspect. I found it curious, but I'd hoped never to need such knowledge. Plus, it's rumored that they did not survive in any way from that saving moment, and I was not interested in that. So, I'll see what I can find. Sounds like you have quite a few allies already.
And again,
Okay.
as they're doing this,
Side note.
Bilner, Anacrally has been forced into demiplane. I mean, the continent, the surface place we're at. Souls are trapped in this demiplane, this continent. I'm sorry, I'm not good at this.
is that what he got?
I wasn't counting. Did you? I'm sure you wrote it out. So
It's
where does it stop?
the last line.
Yeah, you got the whole thing.
Sorry, I'm not good at
Sorry, I'm not good at this. The reply is quicker this time. You just hear, shit.
Well, he heard you, so that's good.
And that's all he says.
Sleeping.
Okay. I do have considerable assets and assets. Learn that word from him. But I have people who know things, and they have people that know things, and the network is vast and fast. And I'll get on it immediately. I have quite a few allies I need to get in touch with.
Well, hopefully with this news, you'll be feeling motivated to pick up that bit of research.
Indeed, that's a very gentle way of putting it.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you want to destroy my perception of the world that we're in this morning? Pull the girl out of bed and do this?
I would talk-
Ashamed of you.
Talk to, I'm sorry for bringing, darkening your doorstep, but and I know you're probably already going to do this, but I would get with the council members or the circle members you trust and think about a defense. Because it seems like the Imruk are going to target areas of importance, and I cannot see the City of Coin not being a primary target.
That was actually going to be my next question. Do you know why they targeted Thumrin? Why go after the dwarves?
No idea. No idea. We weren't there long enough to discover. I mean, it's not. There isn't a site there, unless the dwarves have something they need.
Well, could it have something to do with that portal?
Or
I asked this before. Do you think that they were trying to get to the source?
what source?
I mean, that awful portal that we saw in Thamrin was awful.
The planes that do exist that you have access to, or did have access to, of which you described, is not the plane of which Fornuge originates. That is altogether a much harder to reach and a much, much darker place.
Plane of true evil.
And I'm not sure that a connection in the same way that you can connect and step through to a plane. From my understanding, it's not possible to that plane, but you can pull things through. We're getting into planar, I guess, knowledge that is, I'm ashamed to say, a bit beyond my understanding.
There's only one thing I can tell you. It just seems as if there's coordinated effort. Something's not adding up.
I agree. There's part of this that doesn't make sense.
No.
I would advise you, if you can make your way to Carthen, there is no greater library or source of information anywhere, I would dare say, in Cornwall or this Faerun place.
Yes, if we can get access to it, which
I like the look in your eye. You are a saucy thing. But I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of people to contact, and I dare say I'll probably be leaving the city to make my way to Carthen and come back. What do you need?
Well, did you look at that other stone? Caliban, did you show her the...
I gave her, she has it.
Oh, she has that
We
one.
need safe travel to Carthen then. We need to see that library.
Well, we need to
I can get you to Carthen instantly if
We
you
need
want.
that.
Right.
Yes.
We need to
And back
shut down
here.
a site.
Oh, I'm asleep. Sorry.
We need to shut
Keep
down
forgetting.
that middle site and then get to Carthen.
Or, if we get to Carthen, we might find out how we shut down these sites and where these sites are.
We know.
In my brief understanding of what's happening, it sounds like, and my own research into the Orun, that these sites might compound the portal, for lack of a better, the ability for Fornuge to pass through. It sounds like only a specter of his energy has come through. Otherwise, the world would be devastated already.
Yeah.
So, I have an idea. Let's work together. I'll be your own alliance, since I'm not read into this other one. And I will travel to Carthen and see what I can find. I have access to the library. I dare say none of you do, including you.
Including me.
And the Edgeguard are not allowed.
No.
So, let me see what I can find. You go to that site. Yes, Caliban?
Actually, this is just the DM.
Oh, yes.
One more side sending, and you'll like this one.
Okay.
As I've been sitting off in the corner, listening to everything, talking to Bilner, just trying to make sense of whatever's been saying, I psionically cast sending. Hey, brother. I'm still alive. The surface is a little nuts. Hey, was I departed? Is that what happened? Do you still want me dead?
What?
There's a long pause.
Yes, he's still dead.
Brother. I don't know how you're speaking, but I will find you. It's been all these years, I don't know where you've been hiding, but the surface. And it just trails off. I don't even know how many that was. Was that 25?
Yeah, almost the 3 left. So
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Just off in the corner. Pouring more wine, a little shakily.
Is that the Billner?
What?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so.
No, you guys don't know any
know,
of
we don't
this.
know
This is all in his head.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy shit!
I'm going in an entire
Yeah.
show, apparently.
So,
So what we need is, I mean, any healing potions you can spare, obviously, and mounts or some kind of transportation to get into this area. Do you have access to some kind of maps that may be a little more close in to see what we're dealing with in that area? Because I haven't been there before.
there's no cartographer in Vorden. I mean, at least there's no store. But I'm sure I can. Let me find out. Healing potions, no problem. Mounts, no problem.
Yeah.
Do you want aerial or do you want something on the ground?
Ariel.
Ariel.
Aerial will take a little bit longer. Are you going to rest?
Yes.
All right. You're going to rest in my house.
Rusty.
We'll show you to the guest quarters.
Thank you for your hospitality, Sval.
It's my pleasure. You will be welcome anytime here, Lightbringer.
More importantly, Spell, thank you for your alliance.
I think I'm the one, and I'm going to speak for all of Anacroli when I say thank you. Wow, you two have really come far. And it's great to meet your new companions, even your sleepy one over there.
So while I'm asleep, I go,
She instantly stands up. She puts down her wine. She looks like she hasn't had a sip. She is just instant go mode. Someone will show you to your quarters. I will be back. We'll get you healing potions. Your mounts will be ready. We have a lot to do.
Good.
Get some rest.
Yes.
It'll be better for you to leave later in the day anyway.
Cheers.
Rest well. And she strides forcefully and quickly out of the room. Her whole manner changing as you watch her exit the room. You all share a look to each other, realizing you found another ally, but your work is definitely cut out for you.
Sure.
For sure.
You've got some fancy friends.
Well, I've always been wanting to come back here to Vorden and sort of seal the deal here. And yes,
So Vorden's not on the Alliance then, eh?
apparently not,
Interesting.
which it should be. But, you know, perhaps where there's a lot of coin, there's a lot of perhaps distrust. But
I'll
I've
tell you
always
what I
trusted
think.
Slow.
I think I trust her now. But I think the reason they're not in on the alliance is that they're in on it with Fornouge.
What?
The city?
I don't mean to upset either of you, but no leader that loves its people does what your leader has done.
What is
Create an alliance to
what is the king?
fight Fornouge?
Yeah, what has the king done?
I'm just saying, it may not be the king, it may not be Lavra. I can't put my finger on it, but there's utterly nothing about this that makes sense. There's got to be a worm.
Now, everyone. Sval said you were to get some sleep. And you look in the doorway, and Sval's wife is standing there. You know the way, I think.
Yes.
Come on.
Real quick.
I'm asleep right now, so.
Do you want me to carry her?
No. Rika.
Did Sval take the metal gem?
She did.
Okay.
Cheeky bitch.
I was distracted.
What's happening?
I just wasn't smart enough to
Oh,
see
I've been
it.
asleep.
I know.
Yeah, we'll go
Turn on the
to,
bed
I guess,
so
our
more
old
comfy.
room.
Oh, leave me.
And as,
love it.
and as
Isn't
you're,
bad.
as she leads you out and up the stairs
I'm
of this
going
beautiful home,
slowly.
and into your guest rooms,
Yes, of course.
we're gonna leave it there for the night.
I almost fucking died!
Oh, you
I don't know
it's
what's
good night.
happening.
But yes, I think you
Oh my god. I don't think I've ever been
Hell
more
yeah.
scared to roll a d20.
That
That was the scariest
terrifying.
fucking dice.
I'm like, this seemed like a good idea until I had one of my players' characters on the line with one roll. Oh my god.
But you're here.
Not dead yet.
Not dead yet. That
Oh
wins
my
the line.
goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Well-
Don't get so close to Wormman.
Things that eat people.
Things
Are you
that
telling me?
swallow, Yes.
I didn't tell you to get that close to him.
Do you know why I was close?
I don't remember.
Because
Heresy went close.
Okay, why are you looking at me?
That's
when
a
you say
baller.
that?
What do you
That wasn't
want?
my fucking
She's going
fault,
head to
bro.
head with
The
the
only
big
thing I
worm.
did wrong
She's
was
been
not jump
swallowed
on
by
top
two
of
things
it.
now.
Which is
I'm
great.
just saying.
Come this way. Should have come this
I'm just
way
going
around.
around saving everybody.
This is
y'all
why.
motherfuckers.
This
You're
is
not meant to
why
attack the
I
worms, you run away
love
from the
being a DM.
Yeah.
Because
you can kill
you
everyone.
you designed this encounter. I'm like, I'll throw a zombie fucking purple worm at them, and they're gonna say, "Holy shit!
Fuck that."
Run away!" So make the hallway
probably
wide
run
enough
away.
that you can run away, and
I
the
didn't think
player's
of
like,
that.
Nope.
I step right up to it. And I'm like,
Okay.
I'm like straight to bed. I'm like, we should run away.
Yeah, no, that was a good idea.
I didn't realize that was an option.
But, right,
my
you forget
gosh.
these things. I know, I get
I
you.
mean,
It
I
is
figured
a-
we were in a tunnel. We needed to
Like, there's
deal
no
with this
out,
problem.
right?
you know, and so the zombie
shit.
version of this worm is a homebrew.
You have to
So
know the source,
and
always.
to me,
Straight to
like
the root.
zombie is not going to be as powerful as the actual living, being.
But it's
But it's
But I
huge
still
and it's
call them zombies just
freaking
in
deadly.
case, 'cause,
Yeah.
like, they were just like
Yeah.
It's really tough.
Who, the skeletons?
the little skeletons. I was like, I don't want you. Like,
and then the worm was like, I don't want you.
I know, it's like
and who's dead? Nobody.
Nobody is dead, but
by a hair.
that
Pretty close.
By
was
a hair.
that was wild.
Thanks,
That was.
Sparky.
Oh my god, I'm gonna definitely need
but
to
no thanks
decompress
to
from
Seville.
tonight's
Yeah.
episode.
No, Seville did
She's like,
nothing. It was all
thank you
Sparky.
for saving my life.
I know, but I was unconscious.
Okay.
But Sybil, I was unconscious, so I don't
Yes,
actually
you
know
don't
you
know.
did
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That's true, yeah.
That was good
that's-
role playing.
Bop the worm.
What are you, like, professional
I gave her the
actors?
potion.
Sparky.
All right.
That is hilarious. Like,
Everybody out there, thank you for joining us, and thank you for
Yeah.
going late. But
Sparky
like, we just want.
wins,
I mean, it was good. We just had to stay in it.
Also, shout out to our other patron,
Yes.
the Milkman, aka Callum. Thank you so much for supporting the stream.
The Milkman and Marty, thank you for our support. I do want to say.
second
The support through our Patreon is so important to us because we are live on set. We have all these microphones and lights and cameras and tripods and set stuff and other set stuff. It takes a lot of money, and we want to keep doing this. So if you like what we're doing, think about heading over to our Patreon. The link should be in chat or look down on our Twitch page. We have some. I mean, I really think we have some ridiculous benefits,
Yeah, it's pretty
including you could join the tier where you could do a one shot
Come on.
with us.
You know you want
Patronage
to lie
has
with
its
us.
privileges.
I mean, it does. So
I could be your DM.
you could. Wait, do I have any?
Right.
No, I do with them, but like we
Right.
do things like give you stuff that was stuff like the minis that we there's a Patreon level that you can get stuff that we use on the show. So
Painted on
or
like
you can throw us
Whiz.
$5 and you get to hang out with us every Monday night with two of us and have a chat about D&D life
Yes.
and the meaning of the universe.
Yeah. In any particular order of your preference.
Yeah, of your choice. So, and again, it fills our hearts and it keeps us running, keeps the lights on. But just showing up tonight and your love and support and the follows and the subscriptions, they also mean so crazy much to us. And we really do love you all out there. Thank you for being a part of our journey and being part of the Role Players family. Until next time, you stay safe out there. Let's look out for each other. We love you all, and have a great weekend.
Happy Friday!
Have a great holiday weekend. Be safe.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, it's
Holiday
Memorial
weekend.
Day.
That's right.
Yes.
Only in America.
We'll see you next time.
Only in America. So for those Americans among